Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Dorkdale's Patreon exclusive Strixhaven, a curriculum of chaos, particularly after last week. Welcome back. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate that. I really
Nothing
do.
happened last week.
Despite everything. Thank you. Very excited to be here. We're going to get a little bit more studious this session, so let's get down to business. I'm
out.
Christa. Everyone's going to leave now.
Bye.
Well,
The way my dice rolled last week, I have my worries. Jen's not in the chat, right?
Yes. Oh, yeah. She brings the curses. So I'm Christa. I use she, they, or her, them pronouns, and I am Dungeon Master for this mayhem. Let's go over to Kelly. Hi, Kelly.
Hey, I'm Kelly. I use he and him, and those are also Kyle's pronouns. And I'm very excited to be here. I am not as excited to say that by the end of Spelljammer, because the end of Spelljammer happened so abruptly, I have 5 Hurt Them Mores that didn't get used, which then, by law of the land, transfer to you. And if you don't use them, they transfer to Jen this weekend. So put that on the clock.
So you want me to use them up, is what you're saying?
You do what you're gonna do. You do what you're gonna do.
Okay.
And then if we
Sounds
die, we
good.
die.
There's nothing of real importance this week, so
we die like men.
Sure, let's use them all.
We die like men. We die like punk asses. That's what we do. So hey everybody, I'm Kelly. I'm playing Kyle tonight. That's me.
Exciting. Hello, Robin. Hi.
Hi, I am Robin. I use she, her pronouns, as well as Nelloris, who use she, her, as her hoot nanny pronouns, as the lovely Bunny Hearted would say. But hootenanny pronouns, I think, fits Nelloris.
She uses she hoot.
She hoot. Yes, she hoot. Our Circle of the Spores, Arlynn Druid with her familiar Shay.
The best mushroom.
The best mushroom. Which I just threw on my keyboard.
He's trying to send they're trying to send messages to the world.
Yeah. Shay just wants to talk to the world.
And a beautiful welcome back to Wei. Hi, Wei. Thanks for being here.
Hello. Oh, man. That's a global pandemic, I'll tell you what.
Welcome back to mostly the land of the living.
Thank you very much. Hi, everyone. I am Wei. I use he, him pronouns. In case you forgot all about me, I hope I need you
We
more.
could never.
You were sorely missed.
Yeah, I played Celdrynn. I'm very excited to get back into his skin, if you will, his very, very different colored skin, and throwing it to pass it off of Brynn's noggin and rebounding to.
You'd probably pass out on the floor, for being honest.
Yes, perfect. We will lob it off of Brynn, because unfortunately Brynn is not here this week, but we'll hopefully be back. I know they had a big week at a convention this weekend, so we'll hopefully have them back at our next session. But yeah, let's go over to Traz. Hi, Traz.
Hi. So I'm Trez. I use he, him pronouns, and I'll be playing Telbron Stevedore, or ASMR Pact of the Genie Warlock.
Huzzah! Who has a very, very fun colored ability coming up for 5th edition. Or 5th level, which is very delightful, and I hope everyone finds it as dumb as I do.
I'm glad you enjoyed my idea.
Oh, so good. It's so stupid and I love it. Anywho, let's I guess do a quick recap of last week. Good lord. So we started off having dealt with the repercussions of the end of the previous session, which was Telbron being blowed up. Not in the fun way, but by explosions. And
That's a pretty fun way.
It could be, I guess, if you're into that. So Kai had a bit of a talk with Javnesh Stoutclaw, and they had a surface conversation, but a very like meaningful of like, hey man, if you ever need to talk, I'm here. And then bumped into none other than Nelloris, and they went and spent some time together
We're good friends.
elsewhere, and just as friends. Nothing happened.
No,
Nothing
Shay
salacious.
and Reginald. Is it Reginald?
It's
The
Reginald.
monkey.
Reginald the monkey.
Shay
yes.
and Reginald had a they bonded together. They talked.
You were facilitating a play date. That was all. And that is
Yes,
definitely why
play
you
definitely
knocked your
happened.
phones off of the bedside table to not answer them when Arlynn was trying to message you. Arlynn, we found, had not just bailed on Kai for dinner and then the following 3 days. They had actually been chased into a portal with one of the professors and had been hiding what they thought was an hour, but actually 3 days in some other plane. Hidden in a plane in a portable hole.
If
Or
I
not
may,
portable
that's what
hole,
they all
a
say.
rope trick. Ain't it
That's-
just? You ghosted me. No, I was on another plane in a rope trick
Do you know
with
what?
my professor.
If I had a nickel for every time somebody said they were rope tricking in another plane, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's strange that it was an excuse that was used twice.
Wouldn't it? That would
When
be
was
honestly,
the other time?
It was before your time, Traz. It was before your time.
Okay.
Spectacular. So they escapade and managed to get out of there, disrupting some runes that were written on the mud, and with the crack in space closing with that closure. And so she went running to the nurses' station, where very shortly after, a number of Silverquill students were rushed in because they were found very blown up, because a big section of the Silverquill dorms were blown up. So I'm very sorry, Celdrynn, but your room is gone because you were sharing a room with Telbron, and it's gone now. So
it
good
just
times.
kind of happened.
Telbron's room had exploded after reading the opening lines to the book that you found in the swamp, which was essentially, I prepared explosive ruins today, and it was a big kablooey. So he, along with Grayson, ended up in the same nurses' hospital or hospital area as Arlynn. We got a little bit of kind of maybe backstory about Grayson, because he looked beat the hell up. And yeah, then after that, the next morning, Nell and Kai finally checked their phones, found out that bad things had occurred, and went rushing off to check, only to have a number of visitors showing up, a professor saying, don't worry about your extra credit, you've been blown up. And a certain Yashala, who is betrothed to Telbron. And there were some feelings around that bedside, we can say, that were definitely very, let's say, second year college. And then everyone decided to spend the couple of weeks leading up to exams, kind of giving each other space, spending more time with people, until finally Arlynn decided to invite everybody over for a party while her parents were out of town, including inviting Yashala as a act of good faith, because Arlynn likes her, even depending on everybody else's feelings, but Arlynn likes her. Had tried to invite Celdrynn but could not get a hold of him. So our night ended somewhat debaucherously, which I would like to just really quickly pick up there, as within all of the craziness that happens, those of you that are there hear a bit of a commotion outside. And you that have met Arlynn's parents recognize their voices getting progressively louder and more angry over the voices of the guards, Yashala's guards, who have been standing, one of which has pizza that they were bringing back to you all. And Arlynn will look at all of you and go, run. And hopefully everyone will pick up their stuff and go.
Yeah, I think Nelloris wild shapes into a small animal and just fucking gone, just bails.
Just abandons everybody.
Yep.
Okay. Everyone else, are you leaving your clothes behind, or are you taking those with you?
Oh crap.
How did they burst in exactly?
They haven't burst in yet. They're just causing a commotion, and the guards are stopping them because their ward is in there. And they don't know this is these people.
Oh, what the? Okay, well, she's gone. All right, time to fuck it. Grab all my clothes naked and just run.
Which way are you running?
Yes. Can I make?
There is a, yeah, go ahead.
You know what? I run the correct way. That's a base 18.
Beautiful. You know there's a back door. You've been here before.
Oh, I know about Arlynn's back door.
Yashala looks somewhat startled at Telbron, scoops her clothes and a blanket and follows Kai. Does Telbron go with her?
Yup. Grabs his stuff and goes.
Okay, wonderful. So
And
you guys
I'm
all
gonna point a
bolt out of
finger.
there.
I'm gonna point a finger at the cards, delay them for a few more minutes, and send message.
Beautiful. Okay, wonderful. Let's see how well they do at this. They are able to hold them off just long enough for Arlynn to get some stuff back on before her parents rush in. Despite all of that, immediately see that there has been like some kind of something here. There is a weird blanket fort on the ground. She's alone, partially undressed. There's the old Pappy's moonshine or whatever it was we decided it was.
Wormshine. It's wormshine.
Wormshine.
And the worm is gonna like stick its head out of the jar and go, "Oh yeah, it was a hell of a party." And Arlynn's moms will look at her and go, "Oh, you are grounded, young lady." And we will cut away from that to everyone running away, successfully getting away. Yashala, having gotten all of her clothing back on, giggling, thanking you for a very fun night, most fun she's had in a long time, and will go find her guards elsewhere and head back to her dorm. There are temporary dorms set up for Silver Quill at the moment, everything hasn't been quite fixed up yet. So you guys can is everyone going to their own dorms? Where is everyone going?
Oh boy.
Ooh.
I rolled an 8 on my honor check, so Nell's gonna come out of wild shape. Realize she does I guess she didn't grab her clothes, so Nell's clothes are still there. So Nell's gonna come out of wild shape, be completely naked. She'll quickly wrap her wings around herself and look at
here. Throw my jacket at her.
There you go. That is big enough to be.
Yeah,
it's
right?
pretty damn big. Well, he's medium sized, pushing large, and she's small. Yeah.
Yeah. She like really tucks her wings down to make sure she's like,
just zip it up. It's fine.
Whew. Right. If you come to my place, Kai, I can return your sweater once I get clothes.
You my jacket?
Yeah, sorry, your jacket. I thought you said hoodie.
No, it's fine. Like, you can hang on to that. It's fine. Just wash it.
Okay.
You don't have to wash a jacket. What are you talking about? You know what?
Kai, roll me an insight check.
That's gonna be a base 17.
Okay. You understand what she's throwing down, but she's also throwing it down in front of Telbron. So
Yeah, we can. You know what? Like, sure, I'll walk you back so you don't have to walk across campus. Like, you know, that.
Thank you.
Yeah, you never know what type of perverts are around. Probably better to travel with perverts, you know.
better the perverts you know than the perverts you
Better the
don't.
perverts you know.
don't?
I mean,
Lord.
Ugh.
Do you
Telbron,
have
what
a
are you doing?
dorm? Yeah, Telbron.
yeah.
He probably has a really sad look and just kind of walked away silently.
Yes. Roll me a stealth check, please.
No.
Kai and Nelloris, roll me perception at disadvantage.
Okay.
They still might beat me. At least it wasn't a 1.
A disadvantage. Oh.
Yep.
Oh, that was-
I rolled a 9.
I rolled a 9.
Okay.
I've
Yeah.
plus insight is
Yeah.
14.
No,
for
perception,
Nelloris.
Perception. Perception.
Oh, perception. That's the same. So yeah, 14. I rolled a
14,
nat
okay.
20.
I'm gonna say that Telbron gets a few steps away, and actually I'm gonna use one of those hurt the mores so that you don't notice.
Oh.
Knock one down,
Ooh.
Kelly. You don't notice Telbron walking away until he is well and gone, and then he is out of distance by the time you see him walking away.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun. In the meantime, we're gonna leave you guys walking to your respective nights. And we will cut over to Celdrynn standing in front of the Silver Quill dorm building, looking up at his exploded room. And then cut back a few days to a day that you were nice, cozy, warm in your dorm, early one morning. And you wake up before Telbron, decide to go get a cup of coffee.
Telbron, are you on the
And-
top or bottom bunk?
Oh,
He's
important
definitely
questions.
bottom. What?
He could be a switch.
exactly. They swap every couple of weeks.
That's just not sanitary.
It's not.
Wash your sheets. Anyway, yes. Are you top bunk or bottom
Do
bunk?
what?
Probably bottom. I'm a bigger
Bottom
guy.
bunk,
I'm
okay.
probably on the bottom.
Fair. Okay, cool. So yeah, Celdrynn, you have to climb down.
That makes this much worse. You'll just be like, yeah. Let me make a roll. Stealth
yes,
roll.
please. Sure.
Natural 20, 22.
You are silent like the night.
In the most, yeah, the least, the least one that matters. The 20
Exactly.
comes out, yeah, yeah. I'm like solid snake right over here.
Hell yeah. You got a cardboard box. You're sneaking through the hallways. It's great.
Yes, Carver.
Oh,
Um,
yours.
The orange.
Yes, Telbron is snoring away.
halfway through
Um,
the room, I get a ding ding, and I'm like, yes.
Hey,
This is all just
Here.
in your head.
sup,
Continues
Celdrynn.
on.
So yeah, this guy calling. You will go to leave. You're going to go grab a coffee for yourself, or maybe for your roommate. Who knows?
Yeah.
Whatever. Maybe you have an early shift, something like that. But as you walk out your door, a couple doors down, it's still dark. It's still very early in the morning. There is a crumpled form in front of a door, a couple doors down.
He'll lean over, take a look, and it's a couple doors down, not in front of their door, right? So
No.
he'll
No, it's
lean
four.
over and pick it up, thinking At first, garbage or some kind of.
No, sorry, a crumpled form, like a person.
Oh, a form. I thought.
Yes, not a
signing
form. Valid. No, a humanoid form.
Okay, yeah,
Crumpled
I'll
in front of a door.
lean over and. Do they look? What? Do they have like a cloak on them? Can I get any?
If when you get
descriptions?
close to them, you immediately recognize like the white blonde hair of Grayson Wildemere, your sometimes enemy.
Grayson, is that you? And I'll lean over and I'll kind of shake him, give him his shoulder a shake.
He'll kind of lean back and look up at you, and you see that he has had the shit beaten out of him. Like, he's barely conscious, he's bleeding, he's black and blue.
Oh my god. Do I have any potions on me? I do not. I'll ask him, are you okay? Can I help you up? I'll try to get him to like a seated position.
He'll as you do, but like try to sit up. He'll try to reach into a pocket and be, can you open my door for me, man?
Yeah, of course. And I'll take the key and unlock it and open the door, and I'll offer my shoulder to him for him to grab onto so I can carry like part of his weight.
Sure. Take some of his weight to stand up. Yeah, he will, as silent as he can, like you can tell he's like trying not to shout or anything, but he pulls himself up and kind of hobbles over, and so you can sort of sit him back on his bed, and he sits there just kind of as he lays back and just sort of like lays back on his bed and stares up at the ceiling.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
I followed a story a little too closely. Just
I'll close the door behind me as quietly as I can, and I'll say, a story? What were you following that led to this?
I don't want you to get in trouble too. I don't need anybody else looking into this. Just know you hang out with some really dangerous people.
Someone in my group did this?
No, people they're connected to.
In the meantime, I'm gonna try to like get some pillows and stuff, make him comfortable, and
Totally.
as I'm doing whatever I can to make him comfortable, I'll say, well, I had no idea that they were capable of this. What? I'm gonna get that flashback to me taking his form.
Flashbackception. Yes.
It doesn't seem like he knows. I'm not getting an indication that he knows what I did.
No, he's never come for you. You covered your tracks pretty well. Like, he's maybe gotten some weird glares, but like he's not in any Witherbloom classes, so he hasn't really seen that professor.
If it's something that you're following, is there anything I could do to help? I know these people, so maybe, and I'm gonna take like, a towel or something. And I'm gonna like try to get some of the blood off his face.
Totally. He's gonna sort of think about it for a second, and he'll be silent for a moment, and just say, "No, I don't want you getting in the middle of this, but I also don't want anyone to know that this happened. I have some salves here that aren't quite as good as healing potions, but they'll clean up bruises in a couple of days. Can you... I've seen you when you get drunk, and I know you can take different forms. Can you cover for me?
Yeah, of course. I owe you.
Oh, what do you owe me?
Oh, nothing. Sorry. Yeah, and I'll take the salve and I'll start to like, put it on the towel and put it on him and I'll
Totally.
say, of course. Does anyone else know?
About this?
About me?
About you? Well, I haven't told anybody, but I mean, you don't hide it terribly well.
Yeah, I'm not great at that.
I mean, you're not the only one around here. Everybody in Prismari can cast Disguise Self. Like...
He's gonna like be like, you know what? That's right. Why haven't you thought of that before?
In a world where like you
Yeah.
are the only people that can like change and are like known to be distrustful, it's like, but here, like
Yeah.
a third of the population probably has some means. Like druids can hide as animals. All of Prismari can cast Disguise Self. Like you're not the only one for sure. Yes, but not always the realization when you don't actually think about it.
What do I need to do?
My class schedule's on the table over there. If you can just like show up and just tell the teachers that like I have a bonus project I'm working on for the star, I would really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Anything. Can I take this? He's gonna take the schedule.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no problem. And you don't owe me anything, but and you don't have any reason to trust me, I know. But just maybe give some space for a little while from
Sorry, give
Telbron.
some space?
Just give some space from Kai and Telbron.
All right. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Yeah, let me know if you... I'll cover you for lunch for the next couple weeks if you can...
No. It'll be fine. I'll come check up with you after classes tomorrow. See how you're doing.
Awesome. Thanks, Celdrynn. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. Do you need help to the bed?
No, I'm good. Thanks.
All right. He's gonna fold that piece of paper with the schedule, and he's gonna tuck it under his shirt, and he'll open the door, and he's gonna pause in front of it as he's just in that sled, and he'll kind of look over his shoulder, and he'll say, "Hey, thanks." And then he's gonna close the door behind him.
Before you go, I have a reputation of not liking people. Can you leave as me?
Yes. And then he's gonna close the door in front of him, change, open the door, and then take a look at either side, given like kind of like an attitude, closing the door.
Yeah.
It's like flinging it closed. He's gonna take a deep sigh.
As you do that, your door is going to open and close, and you are going to see Telbron standing there. And in a flashback that I described from a couple of episodes ago, you are going to panic, turn on your heel, and walk.
I'm just
Yeah, I'll look at
Grayson.
It's a sound I'm making.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna turn around and walk.
Yes, exactly. Telbron will continue to call to you as you continue to walk down the hallway and turn and leave.
Yeah. Fuck, where am I gonna sleep tonight?
Don't worry, because by the time you have finished classes, you have come back to check on Grayson. He is feeling much more recuperated, if not, like, he's got some broken stuff that he's kind of waiting on fixing up. He might ask you to go pick up like an over-the-counter healing potion from somewhere. He'll give you some money to go buy one.
Can I spend? Nope, not with 15 gold.
he will give you 15 gold
Okay.
to go purchase from the school store. If nothing else, at least the ingredients to do a healing potion. But probably, I'm sure you can get them from the nurse's office. And he'll give you the money to purchase one. You go out to purchase one, and it's getting kind of late by the time you get back. And as you walk up, there is a very loud boom as your bedroom window erupts. And a majority of the building is on fire. The alarms start going off. People are swarming around you, trying to get people out.
Yeah. I think Celdrynn would try to rush into the building, even if as Grayson, to check if to check if Telbron was is in that room, because as far as he knows,
Yeah.
Telbron's is in that room. So yeah, he's gonna rush up there.
Yeah, you get up there and you see Telbron is like back against the wall, like slumped on like the hallway wall across from your room. Like he was blown out the door. And there are already a couple of people like going to him, like trying to get him up and carrying him out.
Yeah,
but Grayson's door is still closed.
Yeah, his eyes is gonna go from Telbron to Grayson's door, and he's gonna run to Grayson's door. Do I have the key?
Yeah, he would have left it with you
Okay.
because he didn't plan on going anywhere.
Yeah, so I'll use the key and kind of fumble it in his panic, and after a couple tries, open it.
He's kind of trying to get up, slowly but surely.
Celdrynn's gonna try to, like, what is the state of the room? Is it in danger of the fire spreading to it?
I've imagined it as more like concrete dorms.
Right.
So you're a few doors over. So there's smoke filling the room for sure. But nothing's like quite on fire. You can see there's some like cracks in the walls.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a hand behind his back, and I'll say, "Listen, we gotta go. This is, I don't know what's happened." And then my form's gonna change into like just a random paramedic.
Beauty. Perfect. He'll grab your shoulder and go, yeah, let's go. And he will go out with you. You guys will get to the bottom of the stairs, kind of out onto the grass. You'll see a number of people have been like late, like the other sort of paramedic types, the emergency response folks are just kind of laying everybody down for like triage. And Grayson will say, yeah, just put me with them. I'm no worse than I was. Just set me down over there.
Yeah, he'll do that. He'll lay him down next to him.
Awesome. And then as you lay him down, the couple of folks that had grabbed Telbron lay him down right next to Grayson. And the paramedics seem to have this under control now. The fire has been put out by a few water benders, for lack of a better word, and everything seems to be okay. But your room is gone.
Yeah, as he's gonna walk between some people, his form's gonna change from paramedic to just some random bystander. He's gonna look up there and he's gonna think of all the clothes that he has. He's didn't have money, very much money in the first place, and then now he's like, fuck, I've got nothing.
Yeah. As you are walking about and sort of in your panic, you will see from around the side of the building, the sort of opposite end where this fire hasn't been happening, you will see Mina, your coworker, sort of walk around and like look at what's going on. And then she'll clock you and come over and like she'll look, see it was your room that blew up, and then clock you and run over and go, "Oh my God, Celdrynn, you weren't in there, were you?"
No, I was just outside.
Oh my God, is Telbron okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He looked like he was.
Oh.
He got caught up in it, but they're taking care of him right now.
Good. Shit. Hey, the other side of the building, like there's no smoke or anything. Do you want to come like have a cup of tea? I'm sure you're in a state.
Sure. I guess I could use that.
Yeah, she'll do that kind of like one hand on your back and like one hand on your like the inside of your shoulder to kind of guide you over, like, you know, what you do to people in shock.
Yeah.
And she'll kind of like lead you back to her dorm and set you down and sort of like start, you know, she's got a little hot plate and boiling some tea and whatever, and makes you a cup and goes, "Hey, I got one of the double rooms with nobody. Do you want to crash here for a bit?"
I couldn't impose. That's
No, it's totally fine. You see like her room's kind of a mess, but she like kind of like, she's like, "No, here, come one sec," and she'll just like scoop all of her like piles of clothes off of the top bunk and like dump them in a hamper. I say, no, it's not an imposition, please. Your room just exploded. Like, it's okay. They're probably gonna bunk people up anyway with other members if they don't build emergency shelters. So you might as well. I'm gonna get stuck with somebody. I might as well get stuck with you.
Thank you. He's gonna like,
Yeah.
you can tell like there's a crack in his voice where he's gonna put his head down so she can't see his eyes welling up.
Yeah. She'll kind of like tink the glass with her hand for a minute and kind of look around, like trying to not look at you. And she'll be like, I'm just gonna run to the cafe and grab some food for us, okay? I'll grab you a sandwich. I'll be back in a bit, yeah?
As she passes him, he's gonna put a hand on her arm,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just gonna say, "Can you stay?"
And she'll kind of, her anxiety about like, what do I do with a crying person, will kind of like calm a little bit and just like sit down next to you and just kind of like rest a head against your shoulder. And just like very calming.
Yeah, I think he's gonna thank her again, and he's probably just gonna conk out for that day.
Totally. Yes, she's gonna let you sleep as long as you want to. When you wake up, there's like a pre-wrapped little sandwich like next to you, with like a note with her. You probably already have it because you're coworkers, so it's like her cell stone number just in case you didn't. And like just saying like if you need anything. and a PS. I'll let your profs know your profs. Or sorry, we've been given a couple days off as Silver Quill students. But I still have my shifts at work. I'll cover yours if you'd rather. Let me know.
Mm. I think Celdrynn is going to try to wake up in the dead of night to leave.
Oh, okay.
And to check up on Grace and
Okay.
see what how he's doing.
Absolutely. So you are going to go we're going to say this is the same night as all of the shenanigans are happening. So you'll show up at the hospital. Grayson's been kept for longer because he was there. They keep trying to question him, like, what happened? Did something fall on you? Like, why do you look like this? But he's like, no, I just bumped into something in the smoke and I have something, clearly lying. But he won't give them any answers. So they've just been healing him up. So yes, you will. It's past visitor hours, but Grayson has some sway, so you'll be allowed to come in and chat. Yeah, he'll be in bed.
I'll do like a soft knock, and I'll let myself in.
Sure.
It's me.
Hey, Celdrynn.
Hey. He'll take the seat next to him. And he'll say, "You okay?"
Well, I mean, as well as I can be, I guess. How about
they've
you?
given me a few days. I'm guessing they've given you a few days as well, perhaps longer. Is there anything I can do to help with your investigation?
I'm gonna let it lie for a while, I think. But Telbron asked me to look into the L family. But in doing so, I also found out a bunch about the Stevedore family. And I'm not 100% certain if it was one or both. Or maybe neither, I don't know. I piss off a lot of people, I guess, but they told me to back off, and this was the only thing I was really looking into, so they're wearing these weird-ass masks. That's all I really remember, though, so if you do hang out with either of them, just maybe keep an eye out or an ear out or something. Don't ask questions, don't dig. But if you hear anything.
Yeah, I can do that. Did he tell you why he wanted you to look into the L family?
He didn't really give his reasons. To be fair, Christa can't quite remember what their conversation was, but I'm pretty sure he just said, "Hey, I've got a story for you."
Yeah, hey, I got a story. If I give this to you, can you look into my family while you're at it?
Right, yes, because Telbron, the real reason behind it is Telbron was trying to find some dirt on his own family, which, yeah, kind of confused Grayson, but he will say, he gave me the lead on L House, because there is a building on there's a building slash theater dedicated to
L Hall.
Kai's father, L Hall. So
Really confused if it was Hall L and everyone else is like, but where's Hall
Okay.
J? Where's
There's an E in front of it, but yeah, no, it's very confusing.
exactly. You don't notice it when you say it out loud.
Just to
though.
prank the E gets taken off occasion.
Yes. Oh my god. Well, then it would just look like, because it's a lowercase L, it would just look like Hall I.
Hall A?
Or Hall 1. Or Hall 1.
Hall 1. Yes, exactly. Yeah, Hall A.
We're number 1.
Anyway, yeah, he told me to he gave me the lead on, the founder of L Hall, and told me that I might find something scandalous if I looked into it. But he said it was my payment for it would be looking into his family, which seemed very weird to me. But I mean, who doesn't have a gripe with their parents at some level? His just is weirdly deeper. But yeah.
I'll let you know what I find. But for now, just focus on getting better.
Yeah, thanks. It's boring as hell in here, so I appreciate the visit.
Do I have anything? Hey, are you bored? Here, have a crossbow.
You honestly, whatever. So if you have something, I don't know, if you have a friggin' Rubik's Cube, I don't know. What is you could also have thought of bringing
Yeah,
him something.
I'll bring him like a magazine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Not the Strixhaven star.
Yeah. Celdrynn will say, I'll come check up on you again. I'll see you soon. And he'll
Thanks.
leave, and he's gonna head back towards his old dorm.
Okay, interesting. Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming it's gonna be like taped off and stuff. Is there anything on guarding it?
No, but mostly because there were big monsters found to be over in what's it called? I always forget the name of this stupid hall. Wiltroot. Good lord. I wanted to call it Wildmount, and I was like, incorrect. Wiltroot Hall.
Very incorrect.
Very incorrect. I mean, there's lots of weird critters there. That counts, right? Wiltroot Hall has been discovered to be, for some reason, attracting strange critters and making all of the animals that live there angry. So there's no one really bothering to keep an eye on the slightly
go under it.
Perfect.
It's gonna go up the stairs to their level. It's gonna go up to Grayson's door, use his key, walk in, do a quick scan in his room. He's gonna snoop around for a journal, a diary, something that where he takes notes of what he's found. I'm assuming, being a journalist, he would write these things down.
Yes, he has numerous little like flip books and things like that. Yeah, so it'll take you a little while, but you can definitely find the one that he was working on that has some notes on those. It's got a few other things going on, but yeah.
He'll take whatever he thinks is relevant.
Ooh. Okay, cool. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Telbron, where are you going back to? Are you going to back to Silver Quill campus dorms, or are you to find a little cot somewhere?
Yeah, I guess I'll find whatever assignment was given to me as far as dorms go. I don't know if Celdrynn's still sharing a cot with me or not.
Well, Celdrynn, the last couple of days you haven't really seen him because he's been with Mina. He's been staying with Mina, so you haven't seen him. But yeah, no, if you go back to your cot.
Yeah, but I think he'll probably kind of stick around outside looking for Celdrynn, because he has an idea what's going on, but he needs to figure out how deep did he get into this now.
Yes, you're starting to wonder because you kind of put the pieces together that maybe he was there somewhere, but why is he avoiding you? So okay, in that case, Celdrynn, actually make me contested perception checks of I'll see you later, not if I see you first. Yeah, roll me perception checks. Please and thank you.
19.
9.
So
That's
close
2 sevens now.
in numbers. So Celdrynn, as you go to leave the building and like head back, presumably to Mina's space, you go to leave the front doors or whichever door exit it is that goes to the other side of the building, and you see Telbron kind of standing around keeping an eye out outside of the sort of small encampment of people that didn't have a friend offer to share their dorm.
I'm assuming he is. He's Grayson right now.
Yes, totally.
Yeah.
So you have seen him, but he hasn't seen you.
He will. This is after he's gotten the notes, right?
Yes, yes.
Any quick descriptions of anything important that he would know from it?
Not a ton. I mean, like it's kind of in shorthand, and it's a bunch of there's a bunch of stories that he's working on. It's kind of mid. We're walking around in the middle of the night, kind of. You didn't want to turn the light on because you didn't want people to see, so you may not have been able to read it terribly well either. But you're sort of flipping through these books, and you'll see what look like business names or like account names or something like business numbers sort of idea, and what might be like a couple of addresses maybe, or like planar addresses. And maybe a couple of names that you don't necessarily recognize, none necessarily with the name Stevedore or L, but yeah, nothing that like immediately is going to be like, I have so much to work with, but like if you dig through these, you might be able to find something.
Right. Yeah, he'll walk up to Telbron and just pretend that he's got some business there, and he'll say,
Ooh, as Grayson?
"Yeah,
Okay. Now, just FYI, just so you know, I mean, there's healing in this world, so it's not that weird. But just FYI, Telbron has seen Grayson in the state that he's in.
right."
I don't know if anyone has told you that, but he has.
Well, he's seen Grayson as well in the state, right? So
okay, so you're looking a bit like, oh, so
Yeah.
you're doing like the bruised up. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's got some like bandages and stuff, and
Sure.
so he'll just walk up and say, "Hey, what are you waiting for something?"
Oh. Well, I wasn't expecting you to be out of bed already. Yeah.
I use some expensive healing magic on me. I'm still recovering. I'll be back in to get some therapy done, but what happened in there?
A book went off in flames.
A book?
Just a random book. Yeah.
Where did you get it?
Hold up. Celdrynn, roll me deception. Telbron, roll me insight. And then we will do the opposite.
No!
Should Celdrynn have advantage on this?
I think Celdrynn should have advantage on this. Yeah, we'll give Celdrynn advantage because he has just spoken to Grayson.
I think I have a feat that gives me advantage on.
Oh, perfect. There you go.
I rolled 3 sevens. Do I win anything?
Jackpot!
3 sevens.
I rolled 3 sevens on 3 different rolls, so insight's 8.
21.
Cursed.
21. Okay, 21 versus 8. This is definitely Grayson. Now, vice versa, please. Can Telbron please? Yes, Celdrynn Insight, Telbron Deception.
Oh, 21.
Oh,
Here's some epic investigation music for you.
it's very good.
Wait, where is my deception? So, 16.
Now I feel like every time, like, Telbron and Celdrynn is like talking to each other, there's always like that hint of like, do they know? Don't they know? It's always like a one-line quip to each other.
It's
like-
and it's like the anime like quick cut and then like
Yeah.
slow pan across the screen.
To save budget. Yeah, that's us. Hold on, here we go.
Exactly.
Ready?
Just
There's no animation use at all. It's just stock still.
You know what?
None.
Celdrynn's been wearing glasses all this time.
It's true.
yes, exactly.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Just
Ding!
lights
Does
up.
he know what he
Yeah.
thinks he knows? I don't know if he knows, but if he knows, then I
It's
know
now
that he
become
knows.
light
Right.
versus L.
Yeah.
You're like suddenly potato chip. If you get the reference, you get the reference.
Correct. So sorry, Celdrynn, on your insight you rolled a 21. Telbron, you rolled a 17?
8.
So, 6.
16. Okay. So
Oh, yeah.
Celdrynn beat you on that one. So Telbron, this is definitely Grayson and is definitely telling you the truth. Celdrynn, Telbron is lying about something.
Celdrynn says, a book exploded? Where did you get that from?
Found it laying around in a swamp. Was curious about it.
Mm.
Celdrynn, you know what book this is. This is the book that you guys found in the swamp last year.
Has your family not pitched in and found you a new place?
No, not yet. They probably think this was an assassination attempt.
Mm. No bodyguards.
Didn't think you need one in Silverquill.
I didn't
It's
think so
fine, I'm
either
all-
until your room
what?
exploded right next to mine.
Thankfully, you didn't get hurt by that.
Hmm.
Are you feeling better?
Well, aches and bruises, but nothing that I can't recover from. Hey, did you still want me to look through that thing that we talked about?
In time, looking into it too soon wouldn't be good for your health.
No. I get the feeling that that's might be true.
But
If,
you haven't seen
um,
Celdrynn by chance, have you?
I thought he was your roommate.
He is, but he seems to have been working a lot lately, and it's a little concerning.
From the few times I've run into him, I don't know. I get the feeling that you can't really tell what he's thinking.
Yeah, he can be a little hard to read. That's why I'm worried maybe he's in trouble and just keeping it to himself.
Shapeshifters, can never trust them. If there's anything you need, let me know. And if there's any new clues, I'm always interested.
Right. Kind of looks at him weird at the "can't be trusted" comment. I'm like,
Please, yes, because as much as Grayson comes across as a dick, Telbron has always kind of known that he's not. Like, he presents as one, but he is actually a genuinely really good guy at heart.
Celdrynn doesn't know them as well as Telbron does.
Exactly. So please roll me another deception check on that.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna use another one of your hurt the mores for disadvantage on that.
So normal roll for me?
No, disadvantage for Celdrynn
Okay.
on deception. Advantage on your check there, Telbron.
The first one was a total of a 25, which would have meant that I rolled an 18. Second one, I rolled a 6, plus 7 is a 13.
Okay, and Traz?
Hold it. Seeing if I have a student die. Hold on. Trying to find the blasted tab. Nope, I don't have one for
For
insight. Yeah, so
insights?
13.
Okay. You don't know what is suspicious about that, but that doesn't feel like Grayson. So, maybe he hit his head a little too hard, but there's something weird with that statement, but you can't put your finger on it.
All right. Just kind of looks at him as he walks away going, that was a little weird. And he'll keep an eye out for Celdrynn at this point
Cool.
before
And then are you
going
two
to
gonna...
bed. So
Beautiful.
is Grayson walking away?
Grayson.
Grayson's gonna
Yeah,
walk
I was gonna say,
past
is
you,
Celdrynn
and
you heading
as you pass each other, facing away from each other, just out of like shoulder to shoulder, there'll be a pause, anime pause, lightning strike sound, and then he continues.
Amazing. Spectacular. Very good. So Celdrynn, knowing that Telbron is waiting out for you, are you going to come back as Celdrynn, or are you going to bed?
I'll wait 13 minutes.
Okay.
He's gonna do the Superman thing now, where he's go out the one way and then come back.
We have two of them. Yes.
And
I bit you, son of a bitch!
Your powers combined. You are character
Copyright
infringement.
infringement.
yeah,
Yes. Amazing.
yeah, it's like
Okay,
that
so you're gonna
Superman one movie where like the original one, what's his name? Who's this original Superman? Reeves,
Reeves.
Christopher
Christopher Reeves.
where he like comes back
Yeah.
as Clark
Reeves,
Kent, and
yeah.
he's all like hunched over. Yeah, he'll
Yeah,
come back
exactly.
as Celdrynn, and he'll be like looking around, and this is which building again?
This is just outside the Silver Quill. It's like a little mash tent that has some beds in it.
Yeah,
and Telbron is standing outside it.
he'll pretend that he doesn't see Telbron. He's just gonna walk with his head down, as if like he's dead tired.
Cool. Telbron,
He looks like he's gonna like pass in front of Telbron without noticing him.
Hey, Celdrynn.
Huh? Telbron, is that you? What are you doing here?
What do you mean, what am I doing here? Looking out for you. Been doing all right?
Yeah, are you okay? Were you in that explosion?
I had a front row seat, unfortunately.
Oh. Where are you staying now?
I guess points at the cop behind him. I'm like,
I've been staying at Mina since I heard about the explosion. I tried to find you, but I couldn't get through the crowd.
yeah, I was knocked out, unfortunately. The book we found in the swamp was rigged to explode the moment we deciphered it.
Do we know who it's from?
Not a clue.
Are you still looking for a place?
I mean, yeah, it would be nice. And sorry about your stuff. I can get it replaced.
I mean, it didn't matter much to me. Deception.
Yeah, roll a deception, please.
Because I've been rolling so well today.
24.
This will be the one. Oh,
13.
okay.
Even if I roll, Even if I roll high, I can't beat that.
Yeah,
I don't have that much insight as a character.
I will say the notices that you have been given is that the buildings are being rebuilt. It should only be another like week or something like that. Like it'll be rebuilt before exams.
Holy
So-
crap! That
It's
is good.
magic. They're just casting
No,
meaning a
that's-
whole shit ton.
I when I was in Japan, I literally saw a building from gravel to a finished building in 1 week.
That's insane.
Dude,
Efficient, efficient.
you have no idea. I was part of a crew that helped our new vice principal move in to their house, like because
Mhm.
our dorm, our houses for teachers were right next to the high school. You do not know efficiency till you've seen, like, I've moved a lot of people in America and Canada. An entire house in under an hour.
hmm
Wow.
Because they
How many
literally
people?
just like 30 people. They literally just lined up
Okay,
and
yeah,
went doop 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 down a row. Like it was incredible. They got the entire baseball
That's
team out.
wild. Oh, that's awesome.
Dude, you gotta
I love
remember,
that.
Japanese high school, the baseball teams are like the Knights of the Round Table.
Really? Oh, that's
my!
awesome. I
oh
love
yeah,
that.
you're a goddamn superhero if you're on in the baseball team. Oh, it's incredible.
Fantastic.
Well, you know what I'm talking about. You've seen it.
Yes, so you have successfully deceived into
I'm
just how
still a
much
little
you are
drunk.
lost
It's
of your
fine.
stuff. Exactly, yeah. Yes, you do notice Telbron's a little inebriated.
Well, if you're still looking for a roommate, I don't think I'm staying with Mina for like permanently.
Yeah, I think we got another week until the room gets back up.
Yeah.
So, and we should probably talk in private by then.
Is now a good time?
Who else is around us?
I mean, it's not like most people are sleeping. Like you guys are probably talking in kind of hushed voices. So there are probably another like 15 or 20 students in like
Actually,
row bedding.
let's go inside since no one's in there.
Yeah, if you guys go up to your corner of the building, sure.
All right,
Go
I'll
ahead.
follow him.
Perfect. You guys go successfully in, and it is very quiet.
Okay, I need an honest answer. Did I see you as Grayson the first day of school?
Not the first day of school, whatever couple of days
Or
ago it
whatever
was.
day
Yeah.
it was.
The day after we
the
went
morning-
to the ball.
Yeah, the morning.
The morning.
The morning that you found Grayson.
Yeah.
Yes.
After the doll, right? The morning after the doll?
No. This is
Oh.
this is like you a couple of days ago when you found
Yeah.
Grayson.
Oh,
Sorry.
Like
a
you
couple
walked
days
out the
ago.
door and were like, and then left.
I see.
Yes, that's what he's asking about.
As Grayson? No, just that one time after the doll.
Roll me deception and insight.
Do I have advantage?
No, roll flat.
Ah!
So 30-20 on this one.
Oh,
I rolled a natural 1 for an 8.
Oh no.
yes, finally.
Huh?
Okay.
This is the
Yes.
worst one. This is the one I needed.
We wore out all your good rolls. Yes, that is.
I'll be like, Grayson? No. Oh, no. Don't be ridiculous.
Really? Even for you, that's really bad. You're usually better than that.
How did you know?
Considering Grayson wasn't acting like Grayson, then not that long after I saw him get I saw him in the infirmary beating the hell and back.
I could have.
It's too late for that now,
Is it
Joan.
too late? Because I could have
Yes.
silvery barbed him.
No, he would have known you were silvery barbs. Like,
No, he has subtle
it has a
spell.
I have
voice-
subtle spell though.
Oh, I got subtle spell.
Oh, that's true.
No, I'll use another of the hurt the boars if I have to.
Okay. Sorry,
By
what
the
did
way,
you
if you're
say
not using
to?
Hurt the Moors
How
in
did you
your
know?
own game, you're wrong.
Truly.
Considering Grayson was acting strange one morning, then I saw him in an infirmary, looked beaten to hell, and he told me it happened prior to that morning.
He said maybe it was your people that did it.
You might be right. How far
What
deep
did
are
you-
you in this?
Deep enough. What did you send him on?
There's a couple things he's looking into.
You asked him. Why didn't you ask me?
Yes.
You know what I could do.
Because Grayson snooping around is not out of the ordinary. And I honestly am worried at seeing you get hurt. There's a lot more going on than you realize.
But you know what I've already put him through, and you still decided to do that.
I have my reasons.
Well, now
It's
that we're
not that-
honest with each other, what are you looking into for House L?
L's a bonus that Grayson's looking into. He's actually looking into my family. You cannot repeat this to Kai, or let's just say I'll put him on a really foul mood. How much do you actually know of my family?
I know they're
I know they
powerful.
talk very. The House of L is working for my family, and I don't know why. I have tried to talk to Kai about it. He nearly punched my lights out at the tavern that day. And I decided to prod him a little bit after summer, and we got into a bit of an altercation. Which nearly got me killed. But I got carried away.
Was the explosion part of it?
No, book is unrelated. That was just us trying to follow up and lead on what's going to go on with the school.
So who do you want to know about your family? Who's next on the list?
My parents are keeping a secret from me. Not many others know about this, but they've already threatened now. And nothing would please me more than to have my family destroyed from within. So I can live a life that I want. With the people I want to be with.
Insight check.
Roll it.
Telbron's has nothing to hide.
15.
But if you roll real perfect, he's definitely. I don't know if you've ever seen Telbron this honest.
All right. Just one thing.
What is it?
Leave Grayson out of this. You come to me now.
You sure you want to do this? You could get killed. That was a warning.
I owe Grayson now.
Better be fucking careful. What you need to know is my father is a master of mind magic. You start snooping around his place, he can pry into your mind. If you're going near my mansion, let me know so I can fortify it.
I'll get prepared.
All right.
Looks like we're roomies again.
Let's not get killed.
Well,
Roomies that stay together survive together.
let's see what we
at
can
that,
find in our
you will-
rooms. Maybe we can salvage some stuff.
Perfect. You guys will spend another little while salvaging some stuff from your rooms. You don't find much. If there's anything like metal, you might have survived that. But any clothing or paperwork, the school will offer to comp all of your textbooks at the very least. Stuff like this happens quite regularly. It's part of your tuition as insurance policy for burned materials. Yeah, you guys will do that and then retire to cot and Mina bed, Mina bunk. So let's on the scene of you guys sort of scrounging around, we will cut away to the Witherbloom dorms. With the equally tense music.
Right?
I'm working on it.
Now you guys have a show off. No, I want you guys to. The scene must have this energy.
You used
now.
the shower last. I found hair in it.
Hold on.
Was it yours? That's not my hair.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yes. 100%.
I can.
That'd be a
hold
fun
on,
improv game of like do like a scene, but with a certain but with a random piece of music behind it, and you have to like match the intensity of the music with whatever scene you're having.
You get some shots of me. I'm totally down.
Yes, I'm into it.
Hold on. I almost got it. I almost got the music. Here we go.
Oh.
Let's see.
Whenever you say I've always heard the music, I'm always terrified it's that song.
No,
Right?
I said at the right time. But I do have this. Wait, no, that's too light. Hold on. I mean this.
A little too cheery. It's good though. It's cute.
Wait, that's just a darker version
There
of
you
that. Hold on.
go.
Let's try this again.
No, it's perfect. That one's so good.
From a drama anime into a dating sim game.
Yes,
Everyone's in a
exactly.
cocktail dress, including the guys.
I mean,
Have
yeah.
you guys seen the tax game that you legitimately file your U.S. federal taxes while playing a
You
dating
sent that.
sim?
You showed me that. I'm going. Are you kidding?
It's so good. Anyway, aside from the point, yes,
All right,
one
we'll
of these
cut
days
away.
we should do for maybe a game jam. We should do a Strixhaven dating sim. Where
There you
the
yes, oh my
audience
God,
can
yes.
play it.
I mean, that works for me.
That
Oh
sounds amazing.
My goodness.
Yes,
That sounds
100%.
terrible.
All right. So, back in the dorms.
Yes.
That was an interesting night.
That was pretty fucking weird, yo.
Yeah, we played Truth or Dare with Telbron and his fiance.
I still can't believe that's just... I mean, that's just...
Have you had sex with her before?
I don't remember. Maybe. I don't think that was the first time she's seen me naked, though. She was, like 2 or 3 years ago, she was at I think that long ago anyway, was at like a tavern, or I guess it was more like a night spot, in Kmore City, and I was out with some friends and we met up, and she's good looking. Like, seriously, she hot.
Yeah.
Are you jealous?
No.
Because I mean, like, is that why you're like? I mean, she's.
Deception. Roll me deception.
So you were like. I mean, like you were
18.
insight
Insight,
time.
Kelly.
11.
No.
Okay, because like
No, she knows
I don't
us.
know, like I mean, based. You were acting kind of. You were acting kind of. My mistake.
No, I wouldn't. If anything, I wouldn't be jealous. More awkward with Arlynn. Arlynn was seeming very possessive of you.
Yeah, Arlynn was acting weird.
Are you sure you guys know what thing is? Because I really don't want to hurt Arlynn.
I have no idea about anything. If like we're okay, like honestly, I have no idea. Like fuck. So
Okay.
like this is a weird room,
what-
by the way.
Do you like it?
It's really birdy.
Yeah. I have. There's all my plants are over there with the teas that I
How do you
grew
keep
for...
your books from getting all, I guess, like...
There's a magical spell. There's a magical
Okay,
spell.
'cause it's kinda
You see,
humid.
like that shelf. It's just like you put your hand in, and it's like kind of like warm, dry heat. It's like, you know, a dehumidifier spell. All Wither Bloom dorms come with it. Otherwise, our books would get all moldy and yucky.
Yeah, I think anything within about 5 feet of you probably would. You're pretty humid. It means that Nell's always wet. Shut up. He's
Yes.
watching Christa's face mime things at me.
Grossest way to tell someone they're hot and wet is to call them human.
Wet, hot owl in summer.
Oh my god.
No, but like,
Well, you know.
um,
And she'll like just casually, like, she's gonna cast Entangle, and just like vines are just gonna start coming up from the floor and just slowly snaking around Kai's legs.
Hi. What's up?
Oh, sorry. You
Does
called me
that-
humid and it got me flustered.
Oh, okay.
Does that scene end with a pounce black?
No, depends on Kai's thing.
I guess
Yes.
I just don't know what's going on at all. Like
Okay.
this. Can I talk to you for a sec?
Yeah, of course. She'll drop Entangle.
So like, right before summer break, like
Mhm.
that happened,
Mm-hmm.
and like, I think Arlynn's really cool, and well, I mean, she's really not cool, but that's kind of fun, right? She's really interesting, and she's kind of sweet, and really freaky.
Hmm.
But I didn't really expect anything to happen, and then it did, and then like it kept happening, and then she wanted me to meet her parents, but then she spent the entire summer being like super fucking hot and cold, like,
Hmm.
and like we didn't really talk, and now we're back. It's like a thing, and now she's acting all weird.
Yeah.
And then, you know,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
is
yeah.
that a thing?
To Do you want it to be a thing? Because
look, I am not trying to hurt anyone's feelings when I say this.
no.
I have no fucking clue what I want.
Yeah, I will tell you. Can I tell you what I want right now?
Yeah.
So, not to get too into my personal relationship with Telbron,
Yeah.
but there was a lot of like emotional connection, not so much of physical. So I'm kind of just like, I wouldn't mind having something chill and
I can do
fun.
chill. I
Good.
only want to do chill. I only want to do chill.
Okay.
This is I don't understand. Things are not chill, and I don't know how the fuck they got there.
Well, you need to have a conversation about that because if it's not fair to Arlynn as well, if she doesn't.
Do you know how many
want
times
chill,
I've tried to have a conversation and then, oh, sorry, I was off in like another dimension. That
Oh,
only
see, I thought
works
you
so
were
many
gonna say I was-
times.
It's true. How often
And I
does
don't
she-
think she's lying. I think she's literally off in another dimension. But you can't just do that to somebody. That's not cool.
Ooh, no.
Just fuck. I don't know, man. Like,
I really like hanging out with you. Like not just
no. You're like one of
the
my
thing that
best
happened-
friends.
You're like one of my best friends too. And it's really cool that you like you seem like a jock type and you liked the manga and you didn't make fun of
I
it.
like cool stories. I like art. I like power-ups. Those are fucking based, man. Just the blah and the blah. That's so good.
Oh, you should read. I just got this in the mail and
I haven't
read
heard
like
of that one.
first.
I just got this.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I just got this new set. It's called what's a good analogy for Chainsaw Man? Sword Face Man.
Oh, isn't that? I've heard like mixed things about that, or like it looks like it won't be. Is it actually good? Swordface
It's
Man.
so good. It's so good. Sword Face Man. There's also Wyvern Ball Z. You're right. Yes.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like a sports comic. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, which is why I
I've read-
kind of got into the idea of like joining the Mage Tower team because I got into that.
Mage Tower's fun. Like it's real fun. I'm really looking forward to it. It's gonna be awesome.
I'm really excited. Do you think we could go to the gym? You could help me like bulk up a bit, get swole.
Look, I've done miracles in my time, but maybe.
Shay also does like the little like swole emotion. Swowl.
Get swole.
Okay, I can try. I can try. You're gonna have to eat a lot of protein though.
Mm-hmm.
Owls are carnivores. All they do is eat meat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll.
I do love to eat meat.
Nice. Okay, that'll be good. We'll have to make sure we go by the cafeteria and get a lot. Oh, you were talking about Dick.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. You were actually being serious about.
I was told.
like-
Well, I'm serious. Like you got to be serious about working out. Like I get protein, haha. You get a mouthful of protein, but like you actually have to watch your macros and make sure that you're hitting your correct body weight ratio, right? Like how much do you weigh? Like what? 32 pounds.
35.
You felt a little light. Okay. Like I curl you up for workup sets with one hand, right? Like for pre-workout. Like you, I mean, if you really want to bulk up, you should probably eat like, I don't know, like 48 pounds of protein, or 48 pounds of protein. How does it work on an owl?
Eat
Like on a
more
person.
than 1.5 times your weight in protein.
Like you should do 1.5 protein per pound of body weight for a human. For a Superion,
while
it's
you're
closer
doing
to
all this math,
2.2.
you'll get a text from Xanther saying that there's a they're gonna train tomorrow afternoon.
Bet.
Does that mean yes? Question mark.
Bet. Yeah, duh.
You see the dots going for a while.
It means yes.
Oh, thanks.
So, yeah, we can totally, we'll figure it out. I'll have to, like, are there any good books on owlin physiology that I could look at? Because I'd really like to get a sense of, like, how you work on a physiological level, like, not just on, like, a mechanical level. I kind of got that down pretty well. But, like...
I mean, you could always use more practice.
Yeah, it says the, like... Were you, like, a virgin, like, 2 days ago? Like, come on, that's a little stating. Like... Was that a jab, or was
Didn't
that...
you roll a 1?
Offer?
Yeah, I rolled a 5 or something. I was an offer.
You're still flying sideways, okay? Flying from side to side, right?
Yeah. I mean, you gotta work a muscle to get it stronger, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, there is a book. You can sign up from the library. It's called Grail's Anatomy.
Grail's
Thank you,
Anatomy,
Christa.
okay. I guess, I don't know. This whole thing's really weird, though. Like, not this thing, but, like, this thing. Like, like tonight, that was really weird. I thought that y'all were trying to like, have, like, the Hunger Games on, you know, on me. Or the Thirst Games, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. I was kind of more like, yeah, I was going for your attention too, but I also kind of wanted to do that, like, slightly catty revenge shtick on Telbron, you know, the, like, show him what
Are
he's
you doing
missing.
this just to piss Telbron off?
No, I genuinely like you.
I genuinely don't give a fuck about Telbron.
I care for him. I think he needs to sort some shit out, and it's mainly because of the fiance thing.
Yeah, okay,
like, really
maybe he'll
just
be okay
ruffled
after a
my
couple of
feathers.
decades of therapy, but, like right now, bro is just fucked.
He's going through a lot of shit, and I care for him, but also I need to do what's good for me too. And ever since that the carriage stop, the thing where we both trapped, I've had feelings.
Yep. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not getting back at Telbron by using you. It's kind of like a bonus side effect that can be utilized, but I'm not doing it to use you.
Okay.
I'm using you for other things.
Okay, that's fine.
But not that.
See, and I'm used to that. Like, now I've seen people, right? Like, I've seen a lot of girls. Like, I've seen, like, a
Have you done them with the lizard folk?
No, that's chafes.
Oh.
Hold on. I mean, like, okay, first off, like, not to be too woke about this, but, like, you really shouldn't do the whole, like checklist of which species, right? That's really diminishing.
No, I'm genuinely curious because I've read anime that have that, and it's just they describe it very interesting. So I was just wondering how.
No, I've made out with a dragonborn. I guess that's kind of similar, but don't say that anywhere outside of this room, please. I don't want to be called a racist.
No,
like, but
he's
like I
really
assume that it's
different.
kind of like their scale. The teeth are different. I don't know. Ask questions and I'll answer. Like, I'm just like, okay, fine. What do you want to know? Is it just the lizard folk thing?
Well, you said men and women, like
Yeah.
humans, or like I'm just
Oh, a lot of humans,
genuinely
yeah.
curious. Oh yeah, I figured.
Okay.
Like
Humans,
Superions.
elves, Goliath,
Are you
half
gonna
orc.
be horribly offended if the camera zooms out you two talking about these very intense questions?
No, I don't
So
think
that
so.
Kelly doesn't have to list an entire species catalog?
A goblin.
Huh.
I dated a goblin
Huh.
in high school.
Was
She was
that
cute.
before or after your growth spurt? Because I imagine if it was before your growth spurt, it'd be a bit easier.
This was like,
height-wise.
well, I mean, like,
So who am I to judge?
okay, well, we didn't go that far. Like, I mean, well, I mean, there was some goblin, but
Goblin near Noblin?
I mean, yeah.
Sorry, I
Yeah.
just hit it. It rhymed.
Oh god.
No, and it was but like I don't know, like I guess what I'm getting at though, like, yeah, I've seen a lot of people, but I've never
Mhm. You've never had an like intense emotional connection. You haven't done the quote unquote real stuff. You know, you haven't done the relationship, you haven't gone deep in the emotional sense.
yeah. I have not knocked the bottom out of my heart, no. I don't know if yeah, I don't know. It kind of scares the shit out of me. Because, like, I think that's kind of what Arlynn wants, and I just don't know if I've got that. Like, I don't know if I've got that part of me.
I mean, and there's nothing wrong. There's also nothing wrong
Well,
with.
I don't know. It's kind of a shitty thing to say to, like, sorry, it's not that I don't love you. It's just that I don't love anybody. I don't know if I can love any. Like, that's kind of fucking like that's how fucking conceited does that sound?
I mean, it happens with people. It also doesn't mean that right now. It also doesn't mean that right now you feel that it might change. People can change, but people also might not, and it's okay. Like saying you don't love in the same way.
I just don't know what the difference is, right? Like, it's like I don't see what the difference between someone that you're dating is. Like, okay, I'm gonna say this really immaturely because it just is quicker. Okay, I don't see the difference between a friend that you love, like they're your friend, like they're someone you depend on and count on, and then a friend that turns you on. Like, they are the same. I mean, they're not the same thing, but like emotionally, they're about the same. Like, I don't see anything more than that. Does that make sense? Right? Like, it's like, oh, I love you and would have your back and would, would take an arrow for you. Like, and like, yeah, I want to fuck because you're hot and like, yeah, there are feelings, but like I don't even know. I don't fucking know.
I mean, love is just a different.
Is it? Because it sure
version?
sounds different when bards sing about it, or like when my mom and my stepdad talk about it, but they did their fucking wedding renewal Like, and it was all like, like it was.
I think you also change too as you get older, right? You start looking for, all of us species, the one thing we have in common is that evolutionary need to reproduce. So there's that kind of, you find your mate to reproduce with, that you're going to make other things with. Right now, we're just kind of in the trying to find that mate stage.
Maybe.
And also,
So
like, no offense on like trying not to be sexist or here, but I feel like female presenting people get a lot more shoved on the like, here's what love is versus here's what like attraction and fucking is. That's why I got into manga, because it's everyone. Everyone wants to fuck everything. Versus like
nice.
Princess and Prince Charming and they live happily ever after.
Yeah, we're
that was a knock on your door. This is Nell's room.
Yeah. Hello?
Hello, Nelloris?
Mac?
Do you want me to hide?
It's okay.
Yes, I'm terribly sorry to bother you. I just wanted to make sure you were here and not at Telbron's. After all everything, I hadn't checked in with you and I hadn't seen you in a couple of days, and I just wanted to. I'm sorry, it's terribly late. I'll go.
No, it's okay. I appreciate for that. Sorry, I just came out of the shower, so I'm indecent right now. Otherwise, I'd totally open the door.
Nope, not a problem. I'm so terribly sorry. I will see you sometime tomorrow, I'm sure. Have a lovely night.
Thanks, you too.
Dude, I do not fucking trust that guy.
Yeah, he seems nice, but
That
the stuff
guy
that you guys have been
wants-
saying has given.
That guy wants to like. Let's just say it's like Thanksgiving. He wants to stuff a bird. Okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I think for one, I think he's evil, and I honestly think that he might be behind everything that's going on campus. Because he's always there when it goes down, and is always like he's at the very least he's like a minion. I'm pretty sure, but like he's so lame that like I forget about him when he's not directly in front of me, which actually probably makes him a pretty good minion, to be honest, or a pretty good Dark Lord, where you're just like he's so bleh, you kind of forget. But yeah, no, he totally wants you. Like if you had been like, oh, I'm wet, let me come on in, he'd be like, but my winky, like he. Yeah. Anyway, he's probably evil, so just like watch out.
Okay. Thanks. I kind of got some weird vibes after what you guys said about him. I did not see the thing that he likes me.
Do you have any porn manga?
Oh, yeah.
I kind of want to read something mindless, but maybe with some like, tits.
Tits. Yeah, no. Here, I
mean,
have
like,
them
and,
organized
dick
by
optional.
category. Do you want hentai? Do you want girl on girl? Do you want girl on guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah. You know what? Give me the smorgasbord.
Okay. All right. First off, and then she's gonna go.
God, I think
start,
that's a pan out right
Yeah,
there.
I was gonna say on that we'll pan out, and I think we will pan out to a commercial break if we're okay with that, because I need a drink.
Yeah. Get some.
I'm surprised you're still breathing at this point, Christa.
Yeah, Christa.
It's on the brink. The lot of you are just so.
We're charming. We're charming folk. All
You're
right, we're
so
going to break.
amazing.
We'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the insanity that has got real dramatic this time, and I'm here for it. This has been great. It's so good. Such a good swing. Me dying in the corner and very sad that I was out of popcorn today. But thank you guys so much for being here. Hopefully this has been a good little pick-me-up for everybody. As you notice, Wei has had to leave us. He's still recovering from all that fun illness. So we've let him go a little early. But we got
It's
some
like 3 months to get over that.
It's brutal. I was the luckiest human alive and had it for like 3 days, and then I was fine. I was fine after like the first day. So I don't know
You were so lucky.
what minor strain I got or what horrible things are going to come for me in a year, but I lucked out. Any Hooters. Speaking of Hooters, owls. Yes, it has been an interesting game so far. I hope everyone is enjoying it. It's a little bit
fun.
The plot's gonna ramp up next session.
Oh, it's already ramping.
My makeup's on point tonight.
Yeah, your makeup's great.
Very good. My lipstick keeps falling apart, but I might just reapply it on stream. Don't worry about it.
Do it.
I need to get my hair cut. Kyle was the reason to keep my hair short, and I kind of slacked off between seasons. I need to. Actually during Telbron and Celdrynn's scene, I booked a hair appointment when I was just like,
Nice.
Nice.
Very Kai of you.
Yeah.
Oh, my friends are having a conversation. I'm gonna book a hair appointment.
Yeah, right.
You know, it's channel maintenance. You know, the usual.
No. I wasn't. That is not me judging you. Everybody, if there is a big long scene going on that you're not involved in, rather than just sitting there like this and looking, it's good to get stuff done.
Well, that's why I just glanced up at one point. I'm like, fuck, is it night? Where are they in the plot? Shit, I looked away for just a second to finish booking this.
It's usually how it goes.
Yeah. I'm running the music. I wanted to say also, welcome Soul, welcome back after your absence. It's good to have you back, and I'm excited to tell you that as of probably at the very end of next week's Shards game, we're going to be going to that thing you were working on. So if you get bored and want to send me anything about that, you know, any ideas you might have for that, I've got some ideas.
And believe it or not, random, there
there
is plot. The plot does exist.
It's just kind of
It's just
there.
hard to get to.
Curriculum
We are going to do a little bit of actual plot after this. I very much love Kai's insistence that Mac is behind everything.
I really like if
that.
it turns out to be accurate, I'd be so happy if that turned out to be. I don't want to know. I don't want to know until it comes out. But I don't trust
absolutely. Him. Well, and I love because it is very like you're right. It's the perfect bad guy to be like so boring that you forget about him.
Right. I've already forgotten his name.
That is really good.
that one guy.
That guy, you know,
That
the
one
guy. Yes, and the explaining to Nell that he has a crush on her, so good.
So good.
I'm interested to see if that affects the way that Nell interacts with him. Very good.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see how she does that too.
Beautiful.
Guys, I'm not sure what to do. Can I ask some advice?
Of course.
I've got the itch. Like, I know my schedule is stupid this month.
Oh my
like the
God,
rest of this
no.
month is ridiculous. But we just ended 2 campaigns over the weekend, and so now I'm kind of in like breakup mode mentally. Because we
You
wrapped.
have another one coming though.
I know.
Yeah.
But the scheduling for that is so awful. That was something else I was doing in the background during your scene. I was just like looking at calendar and being like, when the shit is game 1 gonna be of that show? Because Amy's out of town one weekend, and then Mother's Day is another Sunday. And like I live 4,000 miles away from my mom, so I don't think she cares if I take a couple of hours to run a game in the middle of the day, but some of you might. So I'm just like, what do we do?
Well, maybe you need to finish sowing your wild oats and go back to your wife of editing.
Editing? Like video editing?
Well, you've got podcasts recorded.
Oh god, I've got so many
edited.
fucking podcasts to edit.
Yeah.
I think one of the big problems though is that like this game is staggered, right? Because I like Dork Tales is plotted like a year in advance.
Yeah.
For our big projects. So like if I start this one too late, that's going to affect the November game. And then like because I try to be really I'm trying to be really diligent because Dirge for XLR its ending was hampered because Netherdeep had to start so suddenly.
That's true.
So I'm like, never again.
Well, see,
Never again.
that's the beauty of Dorkpod, though, is that Dorkpod is just there.
That's fair.
You don't have to be live. You don't have to listen to it right away, or you can listen to it right away. It's a lot easier to listen to, like, on the car to work. A lot of people watch our videos on the way to work. So having that option of here is a podcast exclusive thing, I think people are really looking forward to it. It's entirely selfish of me because I really want to listen to it.
Jen actually might be editing it because Jen's new podcast, which you should all be listening to, which is if you're not watching on Patreon right now, is 3 months old, which you should have been listening. Paradox Image the Ascension podcast, which includes me, is out right now on podcast platforms, and you should go listen to it.
Do it.
I listened to the first one. It was really, really good.
It's good.
Really
And
good.
Jen has a really good podcast voice, and she edited the crap out of that. Like, it's really solid. She's got that meticulous nature for editing podcasts, whereas I'm a conception guy, and if I do edit something, I get too far into it, and then I hyper focus. But I guess that's what Jen does. But I have more plates spinning. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
she got a lot of plates too.
That's true.
Well, I find that like I'll also get really hung up on like an aspect of something rather than being like, oh, I'm gonna like really focus because this is a problem and I'm gonna fix it. And then once it's like manageable, it's like, okay, it's done now, and then you can move forward. But it's like, well, is this what I want? I don't know if this is what I want. Is this what I wanted? I'm not really sure if this is what I wanted. And then you're fuck with it for 3 hours and then go, oh god, no, it was fine originally. Like because I know that's how I get.
So the chat just saying I should stream more video games. Who said that? Sorcerer Sanguine. Maybe. I actually just got a Kickstarter release sent to me of Romancelvania. The Castlevania adjacent dating sim where you're playing Dracula who has to woo and sleep with other monsters, incling one of the I've only seen some screenshots, so it's no spoilers, but there's a pumpkin girl who has pumpkins instead of boobs.
What?
So I'm like,
oh, my dream body.
It's Bode, pumpkin Bode. So I might stream
amazing.
that.
Yep.
Oh.
You can also, if you don't got anything going on tomorrow night on Tuesday, now that Netherdeep's over, you can come watch our Insanity that's gonna happen. I have 10 Powered by the Apocalypse games prepared. I've got 7 more to prep. We'll see which ones get done. Some of them are bonus ones that I'm like, well, it's okay. If we get to that, we get to it. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be crazy.
Oh my god.
There's some good rewards. The rewards make it's like chaotic enough, and then the rewards make it worse, and I'm very excited about it.
Nice, very nice.
I just
Good.
got
You just got a job offer?
a job alert for a YouTube content specialist for a
There you go.
local. Well, what they don't list their wage, so it's like not even worth it.
Oh,
I hate when they do that.
It's like that shouldn't be legal. It shouldn't be legal.
Right?
agreed. There's something. Is it in Canada? I think it's a thing in Canada that is going to pass that you have to state the range on website offers now. I saw. I don't know if it's Canada or Britain, but I know I'm hearing about it.
And some of the
definitely something.
states here have been passing it too.
Yeah.
New York has it.
Yeah.
I normally don't even open these anymore, but I saw that and I was like, for a YouTube thing, like what?
I know, right? Yeah.
Like
I know.
what?
I actually my job. So for those of you that don't know the insanity of my job, I got hired as a clerical float, so like a part-time office person for my local school district, which I went to school in, and my mother teaches in, and my sister teaches in. So I was going to be like a float school secretary right before Christmas, and I was like, oh good, I won't have to actually work until January. And then I immediately got a position in the district education office, like in the board office, working in the purchasing department. And I have been there since December, when I am supposed to be a float, so I don't work more than like 2 days in a row. And I've been working there for 3 or 4 months now, and I'm working there until June now, and now they're going to send me to school so that I can keep my job there.
Wow.
Like, now we're just keeping you. Go to school.
They've decided. Yeah. So I'm taking a course on, I have to sign up for it still, but they're going to pay for it. And I'm taking a course on public sector procurement, which is super fun and interesting. And
That
I'm
sounds
taking
fancy.
Pre-Calc 11 just for funsies. Yeah. And it's good. It's actually very enjoyable. I just got my first quiz back and I got 19.5 out of 20.
Nice.
And the only thing I got wrong is I forgot to transfer a negative.
Sign your name.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Knowing me.
Got an A+ on the test. You forgot to put your name.
Oh, yeah.
That's happened to me
exactly.
before. I think it's happened to most of us
Mhm.
before. That's the worst.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yep. And thank you, Brandon. I very much enjoyed doing my trip through the monster manual on Friday. That was very fun.
We
I
should do
very
a
much
monster
enjoyed
manual
being
smash or
my-
pass.
That would be very good. I would enjoy that.
Guys, April 1st is coming up, and I'm exhausted.
I know it's not even April, and I'm so
I
tired.
know, but I was gonna.
I
I
know.
like to do April Fool's stuff, and I'm just so tired. And I got.
There should just
I
be a
know,
stream of
it's
you
on a
sleeping or
Saturday.
something.
Yeah, a stream,
Oh my
a
God,
stream, a sleep
yes.
stream.
Yep.
Do it.
I
A
do
co-sleep
have-
stream.
I do have one idea that I could do that's minimal. I have one idea that's like so intensive that it would honestly take about 40 hours to pull off.
Oh my goodness.
Here,
That tracks.
I'll put it in our private chat because you're like the team would
Alright.
know.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Oh, okay, we're de-sweatering, because good gracious. My room is normally quite cool, except that I have a big light here, a light here, and a light here. I don't have this light on.
Huh.
Jeez. But yes, it is very, very weird.
Right?
That's the thing about
That
40
is-
hours to do the scripting and the editing.
Holy
And
shit, that's so funny.
My goodness.
Oh my god.
wouldn't that be
That'd
great? It'd be the perfect
that'd
game.
be so good though.
Oh,
It's
that'd
the
be
perfect
so
I'd have,
terrible.
Maybe you should do that over the course of the next year and have it ready.
I
for
think
you
I
next
should.
Yeah,
I think
there
I
you
should.
go.
Yeah. Yep. There we
Oh
go.
my
I think
God.
other people wanted another
Okay,
ASMR
keep an
stream.
eye out.
But honestly, like I've been meaning
Everybody
to
loved that.
I've been meaning just to set up a secondary thing as an ASMR channel and do a video or two a month, because here's the fun thing about ASMR channels. They don't take that much production time. Like you can do an ASMR video in about a good one, 2 to 4 hours.
Yeah.
If you don't mess up, you don't have to do a lot of edits. And that's the type of content I'd really like to have, where it's like,
Mhm.
oh hey, you improv for an hour, you edit for 2, you make some money.
Mhm.
Yep.
And you, but you're
100%.
I mean, you're doing content that's good, right? Like you want to get back. Like I've got some great ideas of like, yeah, I've got some ideas about like, I have a bunch of. That's why I have so many props. If you've been wondering, like, yeah, you have a lot of props. Yeah, it's because I've been stocking up for ASMR for like a year. And like, hold on, what else do I got? Let's find out. Where are my other ASMR
Oh my
props?
gosh. See, I just like to collect junk.
So glad my dogs can't hear that.
Oh, here we go. Ready? Ready?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've got tuning forks, baby.
Weird. Very weird. Yes, yes. My partner Mitchell very much liked the ASMR. They're a big ASMR person, so
Wait, Mitchell,
they
have
were
you
like, "No,
watched
it's so good.
the Dork Tales ASMR video?
I thought they did. Didn't you? They're in the chat. Tell it. Remind
no,
me.
that's
I
why
thought
I'm
you
asking.
said you did.
Hold on. I have so many tuning forks. I've got. Well, you need different ones. Hold on. Check. Ready? Ready?
Oh.
Or perhaps you just need un petit vibration.
Oh, see, I like that one the best.
Wow.
And there it went.
Knocked it into my
Yes, I
crotch.
did. Okay.
So yeah,
Bye.
I've been collecting. But I really like. I've been thinking of doing one where like reprising my dwarven. You remember my really dwarven, or my really lazy dwarven conjurer?
Was it the one with the chair? The character?
Yeah, it was the one with the makeup
Yes,
where
that one.
I look like I was like 40 times my own age.
Yes.
I was thinking of doing one of him, like doing like ASMR like schematic tests on a golem or something.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
ASMR often comes across as real close talking and weird noises that do stuff to your brain. I am not a person that it does to my brain, and I hate it. But I know a lot of people really like it.
So the really quick thing with ASMR, some people do experience it, some people don't. Basically, have you ever been in a situation where someone's either, oftentimes it's whispering, sometimes it's personal attention, sometimes it's watching medical procedures, and you start getting like this weird kind of tingling feeling in your scalp and neck? It's like kind of relaxing. You kind of are like, oh, this feels really cool. What the hell's going on? And it's like usually a non-sexual feeling. Just a lot of people assume that it's a sexual feeling, but it's more of just like a relaxation, kind of like if you've ever had like a scalp massage or anybody play with your hair. It's that type of sensation. There are certain videos on YouTube that have grown in popularity over the last decade that trigger those type of responses. People use them to relax, pull themselves out of anxiety attacks, fall asleep. I fall asleep to them pretty often, actually, because they shut my brain up, because they distract me. But there are a couple of really obvious ones, like the ones that you're talking about, Christa, are the ones where it's like, so now we're good. I don't like those. They're usually too harsh and they're too raspy on my ears. So Robin, you listen to a lot of them too. You know, the ones that we both like are often more like, okay, so now we're talking, and it's like a soft voice, but it's not a stage
it's not
whisper.
whispery.
Yeah.
It's like having someone just like, just kind of like get up in there.
Who's your ASMR person? Because mine, like one of my big ones is Jelly Bean Green.
Yeah, I like Jelly Bean Green.
JB's great. I wish she did more stuff, but she got a lot of life stuff going on. And I found a new one recently who actually all of you should go listen to. What's her name? Musing Mira. And she for one, she has like this look that's really just interesting to look at. Like she's very poised and like pristine when in her characters. Like she's like very striking. But she did this one recently where she's a concierge from the John Wick series. And it is the only where she's just like, and now we can take a look at perhaps this aperitif. Except she has guns. In the ASMR video, she's actually like taking guns. I'm not sure if they're replicas. I'm not sure if they're real because I kind of nodded off. But they're like, they're at the very least like airsoft quality replicas. And she's like taking them apart and showing them during the video. And I'm like,
what is going on?
I'm not much of a gun guy, but if you're going to commit to being this character, commit to it.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I will say, and this might be for Raven, would be, I really like soundscapes. So I like immersive soundscape, which helps me focus. And so like my current thing has been listening to taverns. And so it's just fully immersive audio that there's like people moving around, and it's like you're sitting in a tavern, you hear people, and there's glasses clinking occasionally. It's like the background music you use for Jagao. Like it's just random noise. And then like some of them have like rain outside, and some of them have a fire crackling and stuff like that. I love that because those are good. Like distracts me. Yeah, it makes me feel like I'm out in public, so I can like focus on what I'm doing.
And a lot of people use that,
I find it immensely helpful. Yeah. So like those I love, but as soon as it gets into that, like I don't feel it here, I feel it here. Well, then immediately
you should be doing something different then. I see exactly. I've always had ASMR sensations, but I didn't, for one, I didn't really know what it was till like 2014. I think when it was when I moved back from Japan and was just getting resettled in Canada. I found this video that was like, oh yeah, it was a binaural thing, like full 360 audio thing, and it was a scene of torture, like you are being tortured thing by like these like Cockney blokes. And I'm like, this is really trippy. I like this. And they're like, oh, do you want to do one that like gives you a haircut? And I'm like, okay, sure, let's. And then I fell down the rabbit hole and I never come out. I've never come back out. I've never come back out. I've got like, I must have like a YouTube playlist. Like I've got like 5 YouTube playlists, I think, because when they hit 200 videos, I start a new one.
See, the thing for me I found with like ASMR that really gets it for me is when you're wearing like headphones and it switches from side to side. I find that that feeling of it going is kind of like, I think it's bringing that feeling of like when someone's like touching my head, because I really love when people like play with my hair. So I think it's like, for me, it's like that huge thing of like that, like going from side to side really kind of just like waggles my brain.
Yeah, and a lot of
in like
artists
a very happy way.
A lot of artists don't do that, because there was like a special ASMR mic they had that was basically a human head with microphones in fake ears, so that it would replicate the way that sound hits the ears exactly, right? So it was a microphone inside of latex ears. And of course, people turn that into like ear licking and chewing and things like that. But
of course,
yeah, of course,
a lot of people
because of course they did.
A lot of
they're
YouTubers
humans, yes.
just use like Blue Yeti mics with the basic cardioid turned on, and it's like, guys, you know that there's a setting that makes it so that it has 2 mics going at once, which is almost the same thing, but you keep leaving it on the first setting. You just click it twice. Just click it twice, guys. Just click it. I get that you're wearing a really low cut shirt, and that's probably very helpful for your brand, but click it twice. You'll have better content.
Speaking of better content, let's go play some games.
Yeah, nice segue.
And Mash Macon or Smash Potatoes, I don't think that getting super technical with the mic is helpful for listeners, but yes, that is one of the mics I'm talking about. The trick is to be very broad when you're talking. I kept expecting, we were talking on the break, where I expected people to be like, Kelly, what you're saying is that Kai is aromantic. Here's a resource. I'm like, guys, I know. But he doesn't know.
He doesn't know that.
He doesn't know.
Well, let's be fair. If you didn't know about it, you wouldn't have had that conversation so perfectly. And honestly, Nell's responses were so perfect in that they were kind of bad. I loved them. I loved them so much. It was so like, perfect.
I mean, too, it's, and I think a lot of us have been on both sides of that. Like, I definitely have not been the best friend to people when they told me stuff like that, and I was like, oh, you'll grow out of it.
Yep.
When I was younger, and I was like, oh, now looking back like 15 years ago, I'm like, oh my god.
See, meanwhile, I have been like, I felt like Nell, where it's like, I have not felt like I'm the kind of person that's like, yeah, I want love, but I've just not found that yet, kind of thing. And okay, I'm fine for the non, I only want not serious relationships, and I don't need that. And things happen.
Person, it's like it's it's kind of forced into your brain of that. So yeah, I totally get that. Like, because as a polyamorous person, like, I feel like that aromantic talk is very similar in that, like, because I've had that I was putting in our personal chat that, like, I've like, these are literal words from my past that I have said in that, like, no, like, I feel just as much for these 5 people, but like, this person I'm like, really attracted to, this person I'm pretty attracted to, this one I'm not like terribly attracted to, but I love them very deeply and they're like very, very important to me. And like, there's a span of it. So it was very funny hearing that conversation of like,
right,
like opposite, like, kind of it was very interesting. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. It was very reminiscent, not in a bad way. I know that Kelly and I have had flashbacks to Christa's past in bad ways before, but that one was a very good one. So
I'm glad it was a very good one. Well, I guess we can flash back into game now. Since we've
Let's
we've
flashback
we've
the
done our
game.
therapy session with you.
Yes, we're done our therapy for the night. Let's continue. It's going to be a real quick one, guys. We're not going to do too much. So, well, I always say that, and then we go to like
I was
midnight.
about to
so-
say
2
we
hours
always
later.
go longer than we expect.
Exactly. I'll try to keep you on
Surprising
task.
stamina.
Speaking of, so you guys are going to have the next couple of days to do some studying. So what that comes down to is you guys can all offer to study with each other. We spoke with Wei, so Celdrynn is going to be studying with Mina, but will not be against anybody coming to him to request studying. Excuse me. Nelloris, you have the boon from Mac that if you wish to study with him or someone else, you will always have a study partner. And then Kai is obviously welcome to study with whoever he wants or alone.
Well, I think
So
Nell
what are
would
people
probably,
doing?
Nell would probably offer to study with Kai if he wants a study buddy.
I thought
Yeah.
he might.
Let's go study at the pub.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Telbron, are you reaching out to anyone other than potentially Celdrynn to ask about studying?
Probably tries Arlynn, but I figure he probably doesn't get a response because he's probably
Yes.
still trouble.
Well, you will get a response from Arlynn that says, I'm not allowed to have anyone over, and I'm not allowed out at the moment, or something to that effect. She's under house arrest for all intents and purposes.
Just a sorry.
Yeah.
And he'll try Celdrynn.
And Celdrynn will offer. You will also hear from Yashala, because she is still staying on campus.
That's
So
true.
she may inquire to if you want to hang out. I don't know if she'll be any help in studying, but she will ask you if you want to come hang out.
No, he'll probably send a message like, sorry, gotta study for exams. I need to meet my family's expectations for this. Sorry.
While you guys are studying, there is a knock at Mina's door or wherever you guys are studying. Someone will find you with a very large like picnic basket of food and stuff like that, with a little note in it that just has a heart with a Y in it. So we already pre-rolled for Celdrynn. So if you guys all want to roll for studying, if you are studying with a partner, you will roll with advantage. You can, a reminder of how studying works, you can roll any attribute or any skill rather that you would like, that you can argue will study for this. These skills you're going to be using in your exam are investigation and arcana, as you are studying for a glyph of warding.
This is for the scrivening class, right?
Symbology and scrivening.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what is the point of a glyph of warding again?
Well, you're supposed to, like, make it so then if, like, something triggers the glyph, you basically, like, prepare with a spell. So you, like, don't have to waste the energy in the actual battle. So you can, you know, like, prepare a spell.
Okay. Alright, so
You can
like
all set up,
this.
I guess, to let people out. Yeah.
With advantage, I got a 9.
Okay, so you just won't have an additional dice to roll on your
I don't
exam
get
day.
it. I don't get. Hold on, maybe I get it.
No,
Let me think
Nell
about
got a
this.
15.
What do I
Perfect.
need?
You need I think you need a 15. Yes,
Okay.
a 15.
Okay, I'm using my divine blessing for the day.
Ooh.
Yeah. You need a 6?
Oh, dice is gone.
13.
Oh, so
Oh.
close.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
What ability did you use?
It's my. One sec.
No, sorry. What? Like, did you roll persuasion or history or?
I thought it was only Arcana or Insight.
No. I'm so sorry. You can use whatever you would like.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, it would have been a 15 if it was performance, persuasion, deception, athletics, any of those.
Performance would be perfect. It's a glyph. You have to draw it.
I'm taking back my divine superiority.
Absolutely take it back. I'm so sorry. I didn't explain it very well. I only meant to say that the two options of Arcana Investigation on the test is if you wanted to use those, they would be applicable and easy to explain. But in your case, performance as art 100% can be usable. So both of you guys passed. Wonderful. So you are both going to have an additional die when you roll for your exams.
So is that
Telbron.
it's a student die, basically,
Not yet.
or no?
So you're going to get those. So this just gives you it's a re-roll on your exams.
Yes. Okay.
So
okay.
you'll have to roll twice. One of those you can re-roll because you studied well.
Yeah.
Okay, Telbron, what'd you get?
I actually got a natural 20.
Yes!
So you have first-hand
I believe in
experience with
natural
exploding
20.
things.
Do it.
Oh no,
All
Jen's
right.
here.
Oh,
Jen arrived just as you rolled a nat 20. Maybe she's not as cursed as you think.
And yes, damn Dorktails, you glowing. You have a beautiful like golden glow on tonight.
Now I'm concerned about the test.
Yeah, Jen, you just came in when Trazel's take a test.
Worst time ever, Jen.
You do on a nat 20 get 2 re-rolls though. So you will be able to re-roll twice.
Does it have? Can it be the same roll, or does it have to be the two separate ones? Is there any weird rule?
No, I mean you could use both on one.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So exam day arrives. And you guys will go in to write your exams. Yeah, so I guess we will start. Professor why can't I? Blackstone. Professor Blackstone, the very fabulous Dampier, will invite you all to class, sit you down, pass you out your exams, and start the clock. So the first half of your exam is going to be glyph of warding shapes. Identifying the shapes commonly used when a mage casts a glyph of warding. So if everyone can please make me investigation checks.
Question.
Yes.
Before we went into exams, because how long does this last? Concentration up to an hour. Could I have cast enhance ability on myself before going into this exam?
I think they checked that on the door.
I think they checked that at the door.
Okay.
I know we have
would
used a couple of ability. We have used like silvery barbs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, what does enhance ability? Sorry, go ahead, Telbron.
I'm about to say, what if it counts as cheating?
I don't. Now you can cheat on studying or cheat on your exams, but I can't remember what that does.
I think it's sleight of hand, though.
I think so. You know what? I will let you with an 18 Arcana.
Okay.
But if you fail, you will be kicked out of the exam.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I have a +3 to Arcana. I have to roll 15 higher.
What does enhance ability do?
So I can choose like a thing. I'd probably choose Fox's Cunning to gain advantage on intelligent checks.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yes. So you can, but you're gonna need to like hide it essentially. So yeah, you'll need to roll an 18.
Dun, dun.
Oh.
Don't flunk another exam because you didn't study with Telbron. That'd be 2 in a row.
That would be very funny.
Yeah,
Let's pass some tests.
Yeah, all right. I'll hold off. Nell won't do that.
Okay.
She doesn't want to get in trouble. She doesn't want kicked out. She's proving to her parents, so I don't think she would actually willingly cheat on that.
All right.
Cool. In
Investigation
that case,
rolls?
can I get investigation rolls from everybody?
16.
16. Beautiful.
Well,
So
I
I have
rolled a
a- I
9.
have-
I'm gonna use my reroll.
Okay.
One more question.
Telbron. Yeah.
Can we apply our student die if we have a related one to the skill?
You can apply your student die.
Cool. I'm going to do that.
So if you have one that is
I have one for
investigation based.
I'm trying to see if I have that because oh boy, I rolled a 5 for the second one, so 9 would be 10. Let me see if I have where the frick is my sheet. Sorry.
Oh, if the highest you have is 10, the student die is still only a 4.
Okay.
So it
yeah.
would still only be a 14.
Yeah. All right. Well, Nell's gonna fail the first part then.
All right. But
Nell.
Telbron with a 19 will pass. Nell will not. She was not doing her own drawings of glyphs of warding. She was too busy helping Kai. And then the second part of the exam is common glyph effects. Writing an essay on common magical effects and triggers associated with glyph of warding spells. Can I get an Arcana check from everyone, please?
Okay, dice. Can you not roll like crap tonight?
Okay, so
eh?
what's the extra dice we get if we studied?
You get the reroll.
You
Reroll.
can re-roll. So if you fail this roll, you can re-roll.
I believe in you.
Oh my god, I
Fuck
rolled
you,
a 4.
Nat 1.
7. I got a 7. Nail failed exams.
Nat 20.
Oh no. Not to holy shit.
Fuck you, Traz.
Thank you. I rolled a 4. Use one of my rerolls. It was a nat 20. So 23.
Oh my god.
Okay, I got a 16 on this one as well.
I say
Okay,
this
the
with
16
love.
will pass.
I mean, a 16's pretty
I
good.
love you too.
16 is
Yeah,
nice
16's
B
good.
range.
So now got a 8. Nope, 7. Now got a 7 on that one.
So, did
And
you
a
use your
10 on the
reroll?
last one. I used my reroll on the first one. I rerolled off 9 into a 5. So just my dice don't like me for exams.
Do you have...
Oh, I will say I have double checked, and so I have
Mhm.
clarified that
like butter.
cheating is doable with a charisma deception or sleight of hand with the DC for the exam. So it only would have been one of those. But the downside, well, this kind of works a bit because it would have given you possibly a reroll on the second one. You can't use your studying rerolls if you cheat. So if you wanted to roll me with no drawbacks, a DC
Yeah.
15
Yep.
deception.
Or sleight of
then-
hand?
Or sleight of hand.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll-
this one's and sleight of hand.
Yeah, it's two.
It's
It
both.
shows 2 different checks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it because Nell's
Oh
Nell
no.
apparently reading the exams and going. All right.
Okay, so we want a DC 15 deception and
Yeah.
a DC 15 sleight of hand.
Well, I rolled an 8 for deception, so that's a 7.
Ooh.
And then I rolled a 16 plus 6, so a 22 for sleight of hand.
So one of the proctors takes a look at you and says, or doesn't even look at you, doesn't even notice at first, but just asks the question they ask of anyone, do you have any enhancing spells on you today? And you fumble.
No, I don't think. Sorry, what was the question?
Wand of detect magic that's just like a metal detector beeper. Yeah, I'm sorry, Miss Sullenclaw. You're gonna have to take the exam another day when you're not enhanced. You have failed the exam.
Whee!
If the
did
character
you-
fails an exam, Strixhaven bylaws require them to attend tutoring with a junior faculty member until they achieve at least one past exam in a different exams encounter. So you actually don't redo this one. You just skip it until the next one. But you are going to have to go to tutoring.
Oh no.
A student must attend tutoring and can't take part in any extracurriculars or jobs until they achieve at least one past exam. So you are no longer allowed to attend horticulture club.
Oh no.
Or I think you're in a different one too.
LARP.
You are not allowed to attend either event until you have successfully passed your next exam.
Oh no.
Which means you don't get the student dice for those ones either.
Yeah.
Cool. But and then sorry, what did you guys both passed the second one? Because yeah,
Yeah.
nat 20 and
16 for both of mine.
19 and 23 for me.
Amazing. Wonderful. So you both are going to grab a student die in Arcana and Investigation. So what that means, if you can make a note wherever you'd like to, once per day, when you roll an Investigation and or an Arcana, you can add a D4 to that.
Right up there.
And I will say, Nelloris, not that it's his subject, but Mac is very well respected by the faculty and will offer to tutor you if you wish.
Yeah, and now we'll probably do that.
Okay. Fantastic. He will be right chuffed.
Yeah, I bet he will.
Okay, after your exams, it'll be a couple of days, and you will read the directions in the module.
Will you?
Right. You're in LARP, and you're. So, Nell, you will get a text message from, or a stone message from Rosie Miffenbip, aka Rosie, from LARP Club, sending you a message that there is a event going on down at the Rose stage, if you wanted to join. Invite anyone you want.
Okay. Nell's gonna send out a thing to the group text. Be like, beep beep.
You will get a text back from Celdrynn. Sorry, I'm working. And you will get a text back from Arlynn. Sorry, still under arrest.
This is her mother. Don't text. She's grounded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop texting.
Exactly.
Delete this number.
Delete this number. So yes, they will. Do you both respond?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
We're not going to get attacked again, are we?
No.
What are we doing?
Are you? Sorry, Traz. Are you extending the invite to Yashala? You don't have
Might
to.
as well.
Okay.
Because she wanted to hang out.
Absolutely, she will 100% accept that. Yes. So cool. You guys will all show up at the Rose stage.
The outdoor amphitheater.
Outdoor amphitheater. Are
we showing up at night? That's the only background I have. Is it at night?
Yes. It is
good.
conveniently at night. So as you approach, you hear the party before you see it. Laughter and whooping and shouting wafts from the stage as a chaotic scene comes into sight. On the main row stage, a dozen students playfully dart away from several pests, which are the funny little mascots that are with Witherbloom. And they kind of look like these little guys.
Ah.
They're just
so
funny little
cute.
dudes. They're so precious.
Cute.
So bitey.
So bitey.
Is it
So
like
bitey.
a happy yelling or like afraid?
Yes. Yeah, they're sort of giggling and running away from these things. And the scurrying students hold goopy substances in their hands that look like honey mixed with mushroom pieces. And as the pests kind of jump at them, they'll run away from them for a bit and then hold their hand out. And once the pest gets a taste of the honey, they kind of stop and sort of like eyes dilate and just kind of like lay down and like wait for their bellies to be rubbed and are just kind of adorable and placid.
Oh my god.
Yashala will lean over and go, I'm sorry, what are those?
Those are pests.
Oh, of course. Silly me.
They're the like school mascot for Witherbloom.
They're kind of weird.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
they are, aren't they?
All the mascots are
sorry.
a little weird.
Oh, I didn't see you there, Kai.
Yeah, I'm silent as the night.
As you approach, and as Telbron, you say, I wear my sunglasses.
Goddamn,
As you
stop it.
say, there's a bunch of there are a number of strange mascots. You will see that up on the stage there are also a couple of art elementals, which are the Prismari. They almost just look kind of like swirling paint and seem to have like wafts of sound coming off of them. They're very unique. Then you'll see a couple of fractals that really are just like weird angular. You know, it looks like something out of Inception meets Doctor Strange. Like weird little. At first they look 2-dimensional, then 4-dimensional, then 3-dimensional. They're weird. You'll also see a couple of inklings, which are silver quills, and they are just kind of like moving blobs. They almost look like an untethered lava lamp. Of just
Well, that
black
one's super
ink.
bendy.
Super bendy.
Oh my gosh,
and
Bendy.
what's bendy?
Bendy and the Ink Machine.
Oh,
It's a horror game.
So, yeah, it's a
Oh,
video
okay, that's
game
why I don't know it.
About rubber hose animation.
okay. And then there are also a couple of spirit statues from Lorehold, which are just kind of like variously styled busts and small statues and things like this that seem to kind of like hop around and interact with other people and other things. And then a whole bunch of these little pests that are all running around. And so Rosie will see you and run over and be like, oh, hey guys, how's it going? I hope you're having a good night. We're having a lot of fun here. We're so excited. This is the best thing I have ever seen. We are stacking pests.
What?
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 It's like Jenga,
What?
but with critters.
Oh, like bricky.
How are you
Yeah, okay.
getting them to stay still long enough to do it?
Yeah.
Oh, this. And she like reaches into like a pouch next to her, like on her belt, and pulls it out, and her hand is all kind of goopy, and one of the little pests come
Ooh.
running over. Yashala kind of squeaks and grabs onto your arm, Delbryn, and Rosie puts her hand out. The thing's almost as big as Rosie is. She puts her hand out, and the thing kind of goes, oh. And just kind of flops over. And Rosie's like, yeah, it's like, you know how some cats, when you give them catnip, they just bleh. It's like that, but it's like mushrooms from they found them in the swamps in Sedgemoor, and they're just kind of, yeah, they just bleh. Yeah, so they bleh. And when they're bleh, you can like stack them and stuff. And the other the pests are more but the other mascots are more like, hey, so they are like helpful, and they like create a little base of it, and then you kind of like build the other ones on top of it, and so you have like a couple of teams that try it out. Do you guys want to try?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, cool. We need 2 teams. You guys want to be on teams? And looks like
Yeah.
the 4 of you. There can be 2 people per team. Who's on what?
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, okay.
You shall we?
Sure. Okay. She'll like walk over with you and like
Who are we
very
stalking?
much try to fit in.
Who are we stalking? No.
The pests.
Oh.
Pests.
Okay. Yeah, fair. Bet. I thought Rosie was talking about like getting high off of honey or something. Like I wasn't really paying attention. I'm kind of looking at what they're doing.
I mean, you're welcome to taste it. You will. So you guys will go over, and so there's a couple people just finishing up, and they've built a couple of these things, and it is just like they're kind of like one's got its legs out, and then the other one's like on top of it with its legs down so that it holds on better, and it's just kind of these like very funny things. They get like 4 or 5 high and then fall over, but what they're doing, instead of actually grabbing them and putting them up, they each have a wand that is essentially casting like mage hand, or like minor these things are heavier than you could do with mage hand. They're like 20 pounds, so instead it's like telekinesis that you're bumping these things on top of one another. So everything falls, everybody laughs, and you guys walk up, and the two of them will turn around and hand the wands to Kai and Nelloris, and then the other two will hand them to Y'Shala and Telbron. And Rosie will run into the middle and be like, "All right, you guys ready?"
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
As will ever be.
And you'll see 4 of the statues will walk up and sort of go back to back. They're ones that have arms. They'll go back to back and they'll hold their arms up and make like a little platform for each of you to build on.
Oh my
so,
goodness.
what we are gonna do is we're gonna make some checks. There's so much flavor here. Okay. What is have each to determine which team stacks the most mascots, have each member of the team make one ability check of their choice of the following options. So all of you guys can make one check. So you can make dexterity, sleight of hand, intelligence, arcana, or wisdom, animal handling.
So what was it? It was
Oh,
dex,
do
sleight
I?
of hand,
Sleight of hand,
arcana.
arcana, or animal handling.
I'm gonna use Arcana then.
Okay.
I'll use sleight of hand.
I'm gonna use arcana.
Okay.
Okay, that's decent.
do
Why
have
couldn't you roll this for your freaking your exams now?
Yeah, Kai's not
So
gonna.
I'm
do
gonna
well.
go-
He's got.
I'm gonna
five.
go ahead and use my Arcane student die and get a 15.
Amazing.
Now got a 16.
Now I got a 16. And what did you get, Kai?
A 5.
Telbron, what'd you get?
15.
15. Beautiful. And Y'Shala got an 11. And we will sort this by the highest team number, which Nelloris and Kai together made a 21, and Telbron and Y'Shala made a 26.
Oh.
So it is a tight race. But you met the top one that Kai goes to go on. You guys are kind of getting ahead, and Kai gets a little ahead of himself and gets a little too excited about winning.
I got it. Oh, damn.
Wait, no.
And Y'Shala gets one up and is like pulls away and like waits for Telbron to do the last one, and
Right,
you
I
very
got it, I got
carefully
it.
get that 5th one right on top, just as Kai and Nels tumbles to the ground. And everyone hoops and cheers and hollers and like gives you guys a bunch of high fives and things like that. And then another couple of people come up and like waiting to take the wands. And Y'Shala is kind of like jumping up and down and like is very excited and is like, "Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. School is incredible. This is a great place." Great play.
What?
You
I'm
guys
sorry.
that was amazing. You did such a good job. You got like 4 of them.
Yeah, I guess this is pretty impressive. Sorry, I've had a bad yeah.
Oh. Well, you know what? They have drinks over there. Why don't I go get some for all of us?
Do you want help, or are you good?
No, I'm good. You guys, I'll be right back. And she'll walk
Okay.
off. The folks with the wands, they grab them, and the one tower has tumbled, but the tower that you guys built hasn't, and is just kind of staying where it is. And you see the next team comes up and like tries to use the wands to like knock it over, and it's not knocking over. And then one person walks up and kind of like pushes at it to try to knock it over, and it doesn't knock over. And all of a sudden the person's hand goes into it and starts going, help, and starts almost getting sucked into this tower of pests that are blending together.
What?
A bunch of people start kind of yelling and screaming. A couple people start running away. A couple people try to grab their friend.
What's going on?
Dude, someone's getting.
Kai, come with me. They're getting pulled into the pests.
What the
Come on.
shit? Kai will approach.
If you guys go over, you guys can grab the person that is stuck in there, and you can start pulling. Do you guys want to make me some strength checks?
Oh yeah, let's do this.
Whoever's
Nell's gonna
Yeah,
try and
both roll for
cast Thorn Whip to like try and assist.
fantastic. What'd you get, Guy?
8.
Telbron?
Not 20.
It's pretty slick.
What the fuck?
Jen, what did you do? Mixed up rolls not ones last week.
What did you get, Nell?
So this was like a spell. Could I use the spell attack?
Sure. Yeah.
I roll a 15.
Okay, perfect. So you throw this whip you get it like around the person's belt so that you don't like hurt them. It's into leather. Kai, someone high-fived you with a bunch of that honey. And so you go to grab and your whole hand just slips off. And the thorn whip starts to pull, but Telbron just kind of grabs by like both shoulders and just reefs this guy out, no problem, and like sets him down, and the guy bolts. And this thing is getting bigger and bigger, and it seems like it's got like 3 heads that look like they're all pests, and almost like paws that come out, and they start moving towards you. Would everyone roll me initiative, please?
Uh-huh.
Oh, about time.
Oh, that's a nat 20, baby.
That's a nat 2, baby.
That's a
That's gonna be nat 20, and then it hit the corner of the
There
bin.
it is.
What the fuck, you guys?
that's- Then that one is a 3.
So my
Amazing.
grand total is a 4 because of the dex.
Beautiful. Okay, well that's you ahead.
Yeah, I
and
beat
then-
Telbron by one.
That's what matters.
I won. That's all that matters.
It's all that matters.
Oh my god.
So I would Nell, you did tie with the thing, but it did roll a nat 20, so I'm gonna give it that.
Fair.
Oh, no.
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, it doesn't have a breath weapon. Awesome.
Oh, good. At least we know the one thing it doesn't have.
good.
Okay, fantastic. It is going to come at you guys. It will attack Kai with a bite,
No, you won't.
and that is a 10. It will attack Nell with its horns,
Oh no.
and that is a 19.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. And let's hope I roll low. Where's my d12? There we go. Ooh, that's a 13 damage.
Yikes!
You are
Archer.
busted. And
Yikes.
that's a 9 for claws at Telbron.
What the?
I'm so sorry.
Nah, it's all good.
I'm
It's
sorry,
all good.
Robin.
That's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It's totally fine. It's all fine.
fine.
It's your turn. Would you like to get back at it?
Yes, please. I would love to get back
Beautiful.
at it.
Do it.
So as an action, or am I gonna do I spend a full action to do Hail of Thorns? Or I'm not Hail of Thorns. Halo of Spears. Symbiotic entity. That's the word I'm using.
Halo of Spheres.
Halo of Spheres.
I heard Halo Spears and got a little concerned.
Brittany of Spears.
Actually, yeah, she's gonna activate her Halo of Spears. She's gonna go into her symbiotic entity as her action.
Beautiful.
And then as a bonus action, she's also gonna pull out her quarterstaff and cast Shillelagh on that. So when it gets within once its turn comes around, I can use my reaction to deal necrotic damage at it for being in my sphere.
Oh.
So that's Nelloris. She's just a lot of prep. She needs a round to prep.
Don't we all? Wonderful. Kai, what are you gonna do about it?
Okay, how big is this thing now?
Large sized. It has like absorbed all the other pests.
Okay, so it has absorbed the pest. It's basically like a giant pest.
Correct. Or like a bunch of pieces. It's kind of in the shape of a chimera.
I'm the only Kai
That
around here.
is disturbing.
Okay. All right. Smart idea. Okay. I'm gonna hold it still. And I need a con save, I believe,
Beautiful.
as I cast Rhymes. I'm gonna cast Rhymes Blinding Ice.
Okie dokie. Ooh, Boise. That's not good, guys. That's a 21.
Okay, that'll
Oh
pass.
dear.
So let me roll damage to see.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus. So 15 points of cold damage turns into 7.
7 damage. Wonderful. It gets a little chilly on the one piece and like a little part kind of cracks off.
Okay. And for-
Telbron. Oh, yeah, good. Continue.
So bonus action, I'll just be like, "Hey, ugly, over here." That's all I can do.
Okay, beautiful. Telbron.
Okay, shit, what can I do? I would like to put myself between it and Nell.
Okay, beautiful.
And I'm going to curse it with Hex,
Okay,
and I'm going to blast it.
do it. I'll blast him.
Had to run out eventually.
You are going to your bolt will shoot off and hit a piece of the stage, and a chunk of like a piece of the stage rigging will fall down, and you see Yashala running towards you, and it knocks her off the stage and she hits the ground.
Oh no.
It's its turn. Because it was taunted, it will take 2 attacks. It will take its bite and its horns attack at Kai.
Here come the nat ones.
That is a nat 1, baby.
Yes! Yes!
Nice.
Can I reaction punch it in the nose with that nat one?
Please do. Yes, yes. Just do damage.
Oh, okay. That's way better.
Just do damage.
He probably botched that throw.
That's fair. That's
Don't
going to
worry
be 8 points of bludgeoning damage to. Pardon me, 6 points of bludgeoning damage to the nose.
6. Okay.
6. Just. What I thought.
Fall. It slips on the little chunk of ice that had fallen off and falls. Its head that was coming at you to give you the horns.
Woo! Tactics, baby.
And then it will take a claw at Telbron, and that is a 9.
9-9.
Nell, hit me, baby.
All right. So now that she's all warmed up, so on his turn, reaction, I'm gonna do the Halo of Spores. So I need you to make a con save for me.
On its turn. Sorry. Yes, it would have made this on its turn.
Yes.
It's
Fine. We have the same
that
DC.
is a
so.
18.
Okay. Do you take half still? Let me double check this. Oh, I gained 16 temp HP also as well after that, so that's nice. Proud of that. It's been a hot minute since I've done this. Double damage for Halo Spores. Okay. Yeah, it says if it fails though, so I think you won't take any Halo Spores. That's fine. That's just my reaction.
Cool.
Her turn.
Now it's
now it's her turn. So she as an action, she's gonna hit it with her shillelagh.
Do it.
Which is magical, which is lovely. Oh, that's a 17 on the die.
That'll do her.
6, yeah. Then I roll D8 plus a D6 of extra necrotic damage.
Yeah.
All right, so it's going to be magical damage. I can math. 11 points of magical bludgeoning, and then 4 points of necrotic.
So 15.
Yes.
Okie dokie.
All right.
Is that your turn?
I think.
You still have a bonus.
You have a bonus action. Do I have any other spells that are bonus action other than Shillelagh? I don't think so. Nah, I think that's Nell's turn. Alrighty.
Kai.
This thing looks pretty tough, right?
Yup.
All right, screw this. We're going old school. I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon. It's gonna be a giant Kai Fist. I'm gonna Kai Fist it in the back of the head.
Nice. Do it.
Oh my god, how is this possible? That's a 9?
It does not hit. I'm sorry.
Have we determined what its AC is? Have we figured that out?
It's 14.
No, because then I rolled a nat 1.
It's not high. It's
even-
14.
I'd have to roll a 5 on 2d4 to be able to hit it with this.
Yeah.
I just used it and I rolled 4. Instead of Oh, I'm so mad. I am so mad at this.
I bet.
Hold on. Wait, one sec.
Is there
One
anything
sec.
else?
Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm going to spend a sorcery point and re-roll that because I have Seeking Spell.
Yeah, you do.
Nice.
There we go. That's a 22.
22. That hits.
There we
Take
go.
your D4 back.
Take what?
Take your D4s back.
Okay. That's going to be max damage. That's going to be 8 points of force damage.
8. Okay.
I believe, unless it adds... Spirit Weapon doesn't
I don't
add
think
my...
it adds anything.
Does it add my ability mod?
Oh, maybe.
Spells usually don't.
Well, the spiritual weapon adds your wisdom modifier,
It adds my charisma,
or charisma in your case, yeah.
because I'm special.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 12 points of bludgeoning damage. Or force damage,
12.
force damage.
Amazing.
And then I'm going to firebolt it in the... Actually, I'm going to take a 5-foot step back.
Okay.
So I'll provoke.
Okay.
If it wants to take it.
Oh, okay. No.
Okay.
It's like a 13.
Then I'm going to firebolt it for a 16.
Okay.
Okay. And that's max damage. That's going to be 10 points of fire damage. fire out of his eyes. Holy shit, he's back, baby.
Damn.
He remembered his
There you
rules.
go.
Nice.
It's always tough. We don't fight a lot in this campaign, so you
No, we
forget.
don't.
I rarely get a play, so I'm always thinking of monster stats.
Exactly.
Where?
Telbron.
Okay, where is Yashala compared to the monster right now?
Behind the monster.
Okay, so he'd be looking back and now it's like, are you good now?
2 sorcery points.
Yeah, get a nod.
And Telbron will stay in range but put himself between the monster and his fiance, and I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt.
Okay, beautiful.
Nice.
Roll that footage.
Yikes. That almost wasn't at 20. I hate you, dice.
Oh.
Right.
So that's a 15.
That'll hit.
Sweet. So it takes 2d12 lightning damage, and I get to add my hex damage.
Yes.
Need more dice. Need more dice.
Isn't that a nice feeling? To need more
Right.
dice.
Right. Oh,
Excellent.
yeah.
So 16 lightning,
Okay.
and 3 necrotic, and another 2 thunder for Genie's Wrath.
Okay, so
So that's 21 damage.
Woo.
Awesome. Beautiful. This thing, and you see it just like absolutely convulse with the electrical energy coming into it. Are you doing anything else?
Nope, because I'm maintaining concentration on this now.
Amazing. It'll go to its turn. Do I still have spores?
Yep. Retcon
Fantastic.
save.
Come on,
for
low.
me.
Yay! A 7.
Yeah, that doesn't. So I get to roll 2d4 necrotic damage. Oh, I rolled 2 4s. That's 8 points of necrotic damage.
Hell
Yeah.
yes. Amazing. Okay,
yes.
beautiful. One of the little pests goes and then it will take its turn. It is going to again do the double head attack at Kai. That is a
Am I close enough? Does
Oh.
it have a reach?
no. What it'll do
mean,
is
it
it
can
will
come at me.
attack. Can you split multi-attack?
Yeah, usually. I believe so.
Okay. Does a 19 hit you, Kai?
No. Yeah, no.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna attack the person close to me with which is Telbron, which is a 13. I don't think that's gonna hit.
Nope.
It failed its bite attack, but made its horn attack at Kai. It's gonna take a 5-foot step, which does have it coming out of your range, Telbron. So if you would like to make an attack of opportunity, you may.
I have a question because I have a Witch Bolt on. How does that work?
The Witch Bolt, you just get, as long as you don't cast any additional spells on your turn, you do additional. You can hit it. So if you have your weapon on you, you can just hit it.
I have fists. I don't carry a weapon.
Okay, then
Let me.
fist it.
I need. I learned from.
We have
I
too many
learned from.
characters.
I learned from Dorlin. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
It's okay.
Just thunder fists.
And then each
Thunder.
your turn. Okay.
Thunder fist. Oh.
That wasn't great. I'm gonna miss. I think. Yeah, that's a 14.
14. 14 hits.
Oh shit! What's fist? Is it just strength?
I think it's strength plus 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So strength
Unless you're
modifier
melee.
1 point. So 3 bludgeoning.
3 bludgeoning. All right, you know what? Damage is damage. And then it will do damage to Kai of 7
Okay.
bludgeoning.
Totally. Bring it.
And then it is Nell's turn again.
Okie dokie. So I have a very interesting thought to pose to you, Christa. My symbiotic entity allows me to add a d6 of necrotic damage when I hit with a melee weapon attack. if I summon a creature that takes a melee weapon attack, can it be an extension of myself to allow the d6 of necrotic damage extra?
Oh, this sets a horrible precedence.
I know it does. I'm sorry. You can say no. The flavor is that because I'm going to cast Summon Beast, which is like a bestial spirit, which I am like flavoring as I suddenly cast this on my familiar Shay and have Shay just grow up into this big mushroom spore. So that's why I was wondering if
it's way too funny. Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Shay finally gets swole.
Yeah,
Shay
gets
gets
swole. So as an action, because I can't use a bonus action to attack if I cast my spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then does it get to act right away?
Yeah, it goes
think it does.
right after me. So Nelloris is gonna summon that. Sure, Talker got super bad. Yeah. Yeah. So she's gonna exactly. So Shay is going to make a maul attack at this thing.
Let's go to the mall.
Christa.
17
Yes.
plus 6 to hit. That's nice.
I'm not
Yes,
used to playing
Kelly?
sorcerer, so I just made my Oh wait, actually never mind. I'm dumb.
Oh.
Never mind.
I believe that hits. Yes.
Yes.
For some
okay,
reason I
so
thought I
then
had to
it's
make a
going to
concentration
be-
save,
Oh.
which I would have just botched if I had concentration,
Oh no.
but I didn't.
11. 13 points of piercing damage and 1 point of necrotic. Pew.
Beautiful.
So Shay spits out a very tiny spore from that maul attack.
Beautiful. Yeah, Shay gets up and does has this like tiny little mouth that like opens up terrifyingly wide and goes chomp.
Yeah.
Okay. So Kai, so your spiritual weapon isn't concentration?
It is not. No, I was wrong.
Okay. Beautiful. I love that. It's your turn. There is
cool.
a giant mushroom next to you.
Nice. Am I within 5 feet of it came up to me to attack me, or did it ever reach?
Yes, it came up to you.
Cool.
came up to you.
I'm gonna take a 5-foot step back. So it will provoke.
Provoke again.
Come on,
Although I
come
guess
on,
this
come
thing
on.
is large. It probably does have 10 feet, but that's okay. We'll say
Yeah,
it's
whatever.
moving within that range. Doesn't matter. You're moving out of its rip. That is going to be a 19.
That'll hit. Give me damage.
Okay. Where's my d6s? I haven't hit with any of these yet. I don't have any d6s out. That is going to be 11 damage.
Oof. Still good.
Slashing. Okay.
All right. And time for some guiding bolt. Upcasting it.
Beautiful.
Upcasting it
Do
to
it.
second. That's a 19, turns into a 25.
Mwah.
Oh wait.
All the
Cool.
damage.
So
All that.
I did not roll max damage, so I'm spending a sorcery point for empowering spell to re-roll up to 4 of these dice.
Oh
Beautiful.
my goodness.
Okay, so that is gonna be 4, 8, 10, 20 points of radiant damage. And the next attack on it has advantage, which is my spiritual weapon to the back of its fucking head,
Oh my
Which is
a good
goodness.
combo.
which is a nat
That
20.
nat 20?
Yes. Roll that bean footage. Do it.
I've been wanting to do this for so long, guys.
That combo wombo,
So good.
man.
Okay, so it was only 6 10 points of force damage.
Okay, that's all good.
So that's 30 points of
Does
damage
that-
total. Just Zort!
You Zort, and this thing just kind of like starts shaking apart, and lights like in Beauty and the Beast start like shooting out of this thing, and then from behind it, this fist just plows through and it erupts in pests. that all kind of tumble to the ground and sort of start like dazedly looking around and sort of like sniffing the ground or like stuck on their backs, kind of like a turtle. And everything is calm.
Whoa, Kai. Where did that come from?
It hit me. I hit it back. That's what you do. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you're seeing Nell still has all very mushroomy right now.
You're really mushroomy.
Yeah. And
Who
Shay
the fuck is this?
That's Shay.
Holy shit.
Show
This is a concentration spell up to an hour. So Shay is going to be huge for an hour.
Bum, 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 bum.
Okay.
I wanted him to get swole.
What? What? Okay, what just happened here?
I don't know. Those things came together?
Yashala is still partially under a beam.
Telbron's gonna go help her.
Okay.
After that, Telbron was gonna go over to go help her.
Okay, make me a medicine check.
We'll see how
Why
good
my
this goes,
bangs
'cause it's
have
not my
gone
best
full
roll.
emo today?
You're wearing blue
They're
lipstick.
great.
Do you have to ask?
That must be it.
13.
New. 13. She's breathing, but she's unconscious.
Yeah, I'll move the beam off of her.
Okay.
Okay. What are we? What? Why does this keep happening?
Does everyone want to make me a perception check?
Yes. Would love to.
I'll attempt one. Dirty 20.
Beauty.
All right, perception.
15.
Oh, a natural 20.
Wait, 14.
Yes,
For-
a natural 20.
24 total.
Fantastic. Okay.
What was that earlier?
So, boys, you are noticing these things are kind of snuffling around, and they've found a couple of people dropped those bags of like honey. But Nell, you take a look and you see there's like a one of the bags has dumped out, and one of them is kind of snorkeling around inside of it. And you know mushrooms. You know mushrooms well.
Mhm.
Rosie said this was a mix of mushrooms and like honey and different salves, as they are wont to do on campus. But there's something else mixed in, pieces of something mixed.
Huh.
If you would like, you can roll me an investigation.
I would
Or you can
love-
point it out to one of these guys.
Oh
to
yes,
have
she is
student
going to
dice
point.
investigation.
Oh yes, she's gonna be like, guys, do you see this stuff? There's something else in this honey.
Drugs?
I don't know. You probably know better than I do. Maybe I don't know.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I have
I
you
will
shawl in my
investigate.
arms. I'm like,
Yeah.
like someone's gonna have to show it to me. My hands are a little full.
Is this an Arcana check?
It's an investigation check, so you can use your student die.
I'm going to use
Which
my
I'm
student
totally
die.
going to.
That is a 17.
18.
Is that
Ooh,
enough? You can
18.
tell me before I use my divine thing finally.
Okay, hang on.
You know what? I'm going to use it
Investigation
because
is a
otherwise it's not getting
17.
used this day. That is going to be a math. What did I say I just had? 17? 21.
17.
Yeah.
23. 23. There. I have now officially used the damn thing. It's
There you go. Beautiful. So Telbron is kind of like, yeah, you've kind of got you carry Yashala over and you're sort of looking. But Kai, you sort of block it a little bit from Telbron's view and look in there, and you find there are small shards of like some kind of like almost metallic, like a chitin, a chitin.
There's a kitten in here.
There's a kitten in here.
Wow.
Also, like little bits of what is this? Nern? No.
Oh no. Oh no.
Now I'm pretty sure Arlynn showed you all the piece of chitin that she had.
Arlynn and Nelloris licked it.
Right, I forgot about that. So, Kai, you were paying real close attention to that, and you noticed that this looks very similar to what that was.
Huh. This is weird. This is that chitinous material that like everybody was licking.
Oh.
You mean those bugs from that rift Arlynn came from?
Yeah, that's
Huh.
stuff.
Interesting.
But what does it mean?
So we've gotten black ooze and now this other
No, we got
substance.
We've upgraded.
It got harder.
So like the
It got
ooze is the ooze used harden?
Yes, they used harden.
It was not very effective. Trust me, I know when things are
Rosie will
super
come
effective.
running over and be like, "Oh my gosh, are you guys okay? That was incredible."
Yeah.
Oh shit,
we're-
my fucking shirt is ripped again. God damn it. Does anybody have mending? Mending!
I don't think I do.
Magic.
Oh,
Goes bleeding through the shirt. Like, I need mending!
Nelloris will cast Cure Wounds on.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
Lovely.
No, this is me. The shirt. The shirt. Oh,
Are you really? Never mind. Of course you are.
my shirt doesn't naturally heal. I'll be fine in the morning. Look, anytime I get beaten up, anything like that, if I have a nice 8-hour sleep, I'm fine.
Healing.
Okay, Yashala will kind of slowly come back to you and go, "What? I feel like I got hit by a truck."
No, you got hit by a pest.
No, it was
Or
a
a
beam.
Oh.
Oh, maybe school isn't as good as I thought it was.
As its downs like it does its ups.
Oh,
Are you feeling okay?
yeah, I'm good. I don't think I've ever been magically healed before. That was interesting. Who was that? And she'll kind of look up at all of you.
Hi.
Oh, thank you, Nell. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Did you feel like a very fuzzy kind of warm sensation?
Yeah, it's kind of like drinking soup, but it started in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's rad.
That's the spores.
I'm not gonna let that concern me.
It's
And
probably
she's just gonna
fine.
kind of like sit back into Telbron.
You'll be fine. It's perfectly fine.
Okay. And oh God, what was her name? We haven't seen her in so long. What was your orc friend's
Brynn?
name, Kai?
Me? Bagheera?
Bagheera. Bagheera will kind of hop up on, do that like one hand sort of vault up onto the stage, be like, "Holy shit, guys, are you okay?"
Yeah, this is starting to actually kind of just become regular.
Yeah, things are after
Ooh.
us for some reason.
Like, we're the only ones who
That's
can ever get
concerning.
anything done around here. It's kind of sad.
Huh.
You
Oh
think with
shit,
an
your
entire...
shirt. Here. She'll cast Mending.
You know, this kind of reminds me of last year. Never mind.
You ever
Why-
feel like we're just being
bit.
targeted at this point?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a little concerning.
Or the school's being
Should you guys
targeted.
Oh. I honestly don't
Well,
know which
'cause-
is worse.
Well, because it's like, it's not that, like, we are always getting attacked. It's just, like, whenever we go to a social function, it gets attacked, and then we have to fix it.
Yeah.
But
It's a good
so
thing you
far
guys
we've
are
been at
social
every one
butterflies.
of them.
Well, it's because, yeah, exactly, right? We're social butterflies. So, that makes sense. Like, I'm not going to not go to a party. Like, whatever. It's just life and limb.
Yeah, literally sometimes.
Love Kai. Yeah, okay, well, why don't we get you I'm sorry, we haven't met. And she looks down at Yashala, and Yashala like kind of holds up a hand. He's like, "Oh, Yashala, I'm just visiting. Bagheera, nice to meet you. Should we get her where she's staying?
Yeah, I'm gonna go do that right now.
Yeah, worst night to tell the guards to take the night off.
Right.
We have guards.
Yeah. She
I
has
do.
guards. Remember, they were blocking the door. Do you guys have the pizza still? We never actually got that pizza.
I'm really hungry, guys. Like
I think
on
the guards might have eaten it.
You know
Mm.
what? I could go for pizza. Can we get pizza on me?
Okay.
Yeah, you just said the magic words, which are me not paying.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Would you care to join us, Bagheera? Sure. And Rosie pops up like in the middle of all of you. Can I come?
Sure.
Of course.
Sure.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Wonderful.
need quite a few.
I'll just see how many they can make. Let's go. And she kind of like stands up and like takes your arm for a little bit of support. And then you guys all head off to Bow's End to have pizza. And on that, we will wrap tonight.
Woo!
Ooh.
Oh, such a
GG.
nice little end on pizza. Finally got your pizza.
goodness.
Finally got a pizza. Finally got a fight. Finally
Yep.
got to use that 1-2 punch. And Christa,
Yeah, you
did we do it?
You
Are
did.
we-
You've become level 5.
Yay!
Yay! I didn't have it queued up or anything. I wasn't editing right at the end there.
Oh, good.
Perfect. Thanks so much, guys. Yes, welcome to level 5. Get that all ready for next game, which I believe the plan is for in 2 weeks. I know we have some people with commitments that we may have to do some shuffling for, but we will keep an eye on the schedule and we'll get that sorted. If you are watching this live, thank you. We love you. You're wonderful patrons. And come back tomorrow on Twitch rather than on YouTube to go check out the insanity that will be tomorrow's game with Kel, Kelly, Cal, and Michael.
That's just a tongue twister.
Yup.
It's going to be a time, to say the least. Very excited for it. If you are watching this on YouTube, hey, maybe or live on the replay on Twitch, maybe think about joining the Patreon. If you've gotten this far, hopefully you like it well enough to come hang out with us.
I hope so.
And you'll also get the amazing Technocracy game that Jen runs.
Yeah.
And if you haven't watched it, go watch Jen's incredible dungeon silliness game from Friday. That was so much fun to be in. And soon we're going to have Panic at the Citadel run by the amazing Robin. So exciting!
Gonna be great.
And the brand new incredible Arcos game that's going to be happening soon that has all of these lovely people in it. Not me, but all of these lovely people, run by the amazing, as always, Kelly.
Me? Oh,
Very excited for that.
it's gonna be good. It's
Yeah.
gonna be super good.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yes, thank you all for being here. You're all incredible. It was a little less chaotic this time, a little more dramatic,
We gotta punch
and that's what we
something.
want to give you. We gotta switch it up on you sometimes. I hope you all had fun. I
I
know I
also
did.
just saw in the chat about Shay Hulk, and I'm just like, oh my
She-Hulk.
god,
Don't worry,
that's
I've
a
already
good
written it
pun.
down. A big
you.
thank
I
you.
need, I need that shirt.
It's true. A big thank you to you, Christa, for running the game, and a big thank you to all of you for being on the Patreon. If you are watching this later, like Christa said, join the damn Patreon. Do it. And if you're on the
Do it.
Patreon right now, stay on the Patreon. Like these amazing people. Big thank you to Solom and the world building producer, who is going to be finishing creating some stuff for Shards of Nern coming up very soon. Big thank you to Jan, my mom, for being a divine producer. Love you very much. Big thank you to Precarious, our demonic producer, who's bringing the evil, and the players haven't even seen it coming, but it's going to hit them like a truck. It's going to isekai them. Thank you
It's
to...
gonna be an actual truck.
It's gonna be an actual truck. It's just a demonic truck. To Tammy the
Yep.
Forever Cleric for being the wizard of the Patreon. Thank you so much for being a wizard. And to the High Council of the Patreon, I have to thank Taryn the Traveler, Buddy, Trazelta, Amberthist, Cubby Gummy, Raven with Baubles, Karasha Urquhart, Drew Thompson, Sergio, Chef Eladeth, Larouk, Sorcerer Sanguine, and Mike Baxter. Thank you so much for all of the love and for letting this happen. Big hugs. Ooh, pat,
Many. Now I want to go watch Maximum Overdrive.
Why?
Demonic trucks.
Oh, demonic trucks. Yeah, that'll do it.
And you have to watch
Guys.
a movie with the demonic tire.
I can levitate now.
Nice!
How exciting!
He can
Oh, you go
float.
flying with Nell.
I can only. I guess yeah. If Nell pulls him, he can.
Hovers.
Yeah.
Because I can only go
No,
up and
you're-
down. I've got.
You're
three
not
lip
gonna light me at level 6 then.
I
Oh,
cast
right. I
fly.
forgot about you.
I mean, you have to use wings. That's kind of cheating.
No, it's not
cheating.
even wings.
Oh no.
It is kind of
it's
cheating, but it's not wings.
worse. So poor Celdrynn is going to be like stuck on the ground, like
Bye, dude.
everybody fly.
See
Bye.
you later.
And thank you again to Wei for trucking through the first half of this. It was lovely to
Yeah.
have
I feel
them
better,
back and be
man.
able to wrap up some of their stuff. I hope you and Brynn both feel better soon. Awesome. Love you guys so much. Any other exciting announcements, Kelly, before we go?
I think you nailed it. I'm just gonna. I think it's time to pick some more cleric spells.
Hell
I get
yeah.
one more spell.
Have a lovely night. Go pick your cleric spells. Go prepare your spells for tomorrow. Because it's always better to
Yes.
prepare the night before.
It really is. We'll see you tomorrow night for Streaming for Survivors. Good night, everybody. Bye.
Bye.